Okay. Not gonna lie, guys. I was kind of thinking. Okay, here's the gist of it. You know how I said I was gonna do the tier list for season 9 of The Loud House? It suddenly hit me. Wow, I don't remember a lot about these episodes, do I? Because honestly, guys, a lot of those episodes, I watched them well over a year ago, and to be honest, most of them were very forgettable anyway, so I might have to do a couple rewatches before we get into it. But with that being said, what's up, guys? Happy Saturday, happy weekend. Hope you guys this week was refreshing and whatnot. And why am I talking like this? Okay. So here we are, guys. Okay, first things first. Why the heck do I not see chat on the layout? Give me a moment, guys. That's weird. It's been a while since Streamlabs actually failed me in just showing chat in the layout, but hey, it is what it is. That being said, though, hello Teutonic, hello Swamp, hello Arian, hello Copfrown, hello... Cassandra? Did I pronounce that right? Did I pronounce that first part right? I want to say I did, but alright, guys. So, here's kind of the plan for today. Just like I said last week, tonight on Discord, we're watching Cars 3. Just because, hey, curiosity. And hopefully tomorrow on stream, the plan is to make... Well, I don't know how long most of you have been here, but back in the day when I first started streaming on YouTube again, or really streaming in general, I basically made a tier list for every season of The Loud House, and it has been a hot minute. I think I still have the VODs. I think they're still up on my channel publicly. But never got a chance to get into season 9 because most of it wasn't published in the United States, or even in Mexico, until recently. But even then, like I said, I still have to watch every episode. I technically already have, but then it turns out as I was making the template for the tier list, I thought to myself, wait a minute, I haven't seen this episode, and there was a couple episodes where I'm like, I have little to no memory of what happened in those episodes, because they were just, I wanted because they were just that forgettable to begin with. So, that's how it goes, guys. That's how it goes, guys. So, what I originally intended to do today, it's probably gonna have to wait until tomorrow or next week. Speaking of leaving things on hold, like I said on Discord, guys, next video project, script is done. I just need to record the lines. I could have done it this morning, but honestly, guys, I just wasn't in the mood. And, hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so, it should be uploaded, because, I don't know, guys. Usually when the video is like, the script ended up being about 6 pages long. You know what, let me just show you guys, but first let me get chat in the freaking layout, because I don't know what is going on with it. Usually it's working fine on its own, but let me just, Okay, if anyone's listening, do me a favor and write something in chat to see if I can actually see it on the layout. There you go. All right. The moment I click save on freaking Streamlabs, it's actually working. Arian, if I may be perfectly blunt with you, I'm not too concerned with the opinions of other YouTubers that I hold little to no acquaintanceship with, if I'm being honest. But alright, guys, with that being said, I think the plan for today is, one, like I always do at the halfway point of the stream, play some more Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and I think finish Alex Myers' Toy Story reviews, because last week we did 3, we want to do 4. I want to believe there's something else I want to do, but I can't remember for the life of me. At least as far as stream is concerned. Right, okay, show you the script. You know what, because why not? Just a sneak preview, guys. I'm not going to show it all, because obviously I don't want to spoil the whole video. But give me a moment. I can close Streamlabs now, because apparently chat can be seen in the layout. Let's see. Also, where the heck is the Chrome tab? I'm telling you, man. If it's not one technical issue, it's another. It is what it is. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. But alright, guys. Yeah, script ended up being about, okay, 5.5 pages long. But the point is, last video, it was about 4 pages long, and it ended up being about, I think it was about 9.5 minutes long. Actually, I have a point of reference here. Give me a moment, guys. So yeah, this video is going to take a little longer to edit. It might take 1 weekend, it might take 2, it might take 3. Like, I don't know, guys. Y'all already know how busy my schedule is to where I really can't make any promises, relatively speaking. And then there's also the fact that, no, actually, no, that's really the gist of it. These things take time, guys. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it does bother me that The last time I uploaded was almost a month ago, and I still, like, I hate the fact that I don't get a chance to upload as often as I'd like, just because I'm so busy with work and whatnot. Last upload, June 15th, almost a month ago. The fact that I only get to upload once a month, guys, it kind of bothers me. But hey, it is what it is when you have a job, I suppose, or at least with my schedule. 50 hours a week, like, golly, man. Sometimes it just feels ridiculous, but that's the gist of it. That's the gist of adulthood, if nothing else. You think Toy Story... Wait, SMG, did he actually say that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, there goes your credibility, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't hate Schooled as much as most people, but I definitely see the problems with it. Like, I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh my gosh, this is the worst episode in the series. Oh my gosh, there's so much wrong with it. It was frustrating, but... Nah, I give it... When people give it an F, I'd give it like a D+, maybe a C-. Definitely not the best, but not the worst either. 68 is a little too generous. What, did you give it a 68? Well, like I said, guys, I'm not just gonna say an episode is bad because everyone is saying it's bad. I want to look into it myself most of the time. But with that being said, though, guys, what else do I got going on? I think that's it for now. So, you know what? Let's get into it. Alex Myers, Toys. Last week we reacted to 3. So let's see what 4 has to offer. Wait, why does it have that little bar at the bottom? I haven't watched this. What? Okay. Y'all already know how it is with YouTube. But alright, guys. Can you guys hear the audio well enough? Cause I've come to notice that every time, like, I don't know, guys, there's just basically the gist of my channel is just the gist of the streams half the time is just reacting to whatever I feel like it, and sometimes the audio levels are a little too inconsistent.
Here we are.
So
like
I want to believe.
Been putting off for too long. Toy Story 4.
Okay, you know what? Let it play out a little and see how it balances out.
Little engine that needn't have bothered. Like I said in my Toy Story 3 video.
Okay, it looks like the audio is fine, just judging from the literal wavelengths that I'm reading on OBS. But all right, from the top, please. Thank you.
Here we are. Like a colonoscopy you've been putting off for too long. Toy Story 4.
Hey, yo.
Engine that needn't have bothered. Like I said.
Okay, that's funny.
I said in my Toy Story 3 video, that movie was such a perfect ending to everything. Like, we said goodbye to Andy,
yeah.
and friends moved on to a new kid. Beautiful, bittersweet conclusion.
One of
Pixar's best movies. And then 9 years later, Pixar was like, all right, what if we made a movie that felt like a Kangasaur? Did you know?
A what? A Kangasaur?
Fun fact, Toy Story 4 has 8 credited writers.
Apparently, and most of that writing ended up getting scrapped anyway, so did they really deserve the credit? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. This film definitely struggled behind the scenes.
It took 8 people to write this movie. That's how you know it's gonna be a masterpiece. Actually, when you dig into some of the, like, behind-the-scenes making-of anecdotes...
Okay, he's actually getting into it, thank goodness, because I had no idea how to explain it, guys.
Like, it's actually kind of funny. So, way back, John Lasseter said that they loved the ending of Toy Story 3 so much that they never intended to make another Toy Story movie, like, ever again. Now,
that did not age well.
Now, that lasted a couple years, and then they're like, oh, dude, money? And then they brought in Rashida Jones and Wilma...
Guys, hold on. I'll be right back. I'll explain to you guys once someone's at the door. I'll be right back. On. Okay, all right, guys. So, oops, wrong tab. So, fun little story, and I don't mean to slander anyone involved, but I don't know how things work in the United States, guys, but nowadays here in Mexico, I basically, how do I explain this in a way that makes sense? Basically, I get a guy. Basically, I hire a guy to refill my water gallons and bring it to my apartment, just cause I really don't have the time to do it in the middle of the weekdays. He agreed to be here today at 8:30 in the morning. It's almost 1 p.m. over here, guys. Like, what does that tell you about their sense of punctuality? And the amount of... Never mind. I don't know, guys. It's frustrating, but even then, why am I yapping to it to a bunch of people on the internet? Anyways, back to it.
Cormac to help write the script and write the story and all that.
Hello, little Mies.
I know that you went off to work with Pixar, and you said, just something, it's a script, and I can't talk about it. And you're writing Toy Story 4. Dude.
Yeah.
But then a couple years into production, Rashida Jones left because of alleged creepiness from John Lasseter.
Oh, that too. That too.
Though she denies that she left for that reason and instead...
Apparently nothing got proven, guys, but honestly, I don't know enough about the story to where I can make any claims for myself.
She just says it was because of creative differences, which is the diplomatic way of saying that she thought the movie was garbage.
Which, okay, good on her. Good on her. Like, guys, when the creators of Avatar left the Netflix version, they had the exact same reason for leaving as her here. Creative differences. It's just a way of saying, you know what, you've completely neutered the story. This story sucks. I don't want anything to do with it. That's just, the creative differences is just a nice way of putting it.
And then some kind of production goes on for another couple years, and 2018 comes around, they bring in Stephanie Folsom to almost completely rewrite the entire script. And voice recording started in very late...
So if it got completely rewritten, why was Rashida Jones getting credited? Maybe they were basing the script off of some of her work? I guess legally you do have to include her on a technicality.
2018. The movie then came out less than a year later in 2019. Clearly this was gonna be incredible. Kind of like when Disney made Frozen 2 in like 8 months, and then bragged about it for some reason.
Did they? Yeah, I'm not sure what the story is with Frozen, but Frozen's 2's story, pretty underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
But all that being said, I remember being very disappointed with this movie when I saw it, but that was like 7 years ago. You know, maybe I was wrong. So with Toy Story 5 coming out in just a little bit, I wanted to go back and check out the 4th movie again. And this time, try to give it like a fair shake. So come along, kids. Let's take
Let's do it.
I hope they make it better.
Okay, I will give credit to one thing. Gosh, the animation is such a... The animation has only been getting better. At least when you compare it to 3. When it comes to the lighting and the visuals and the shading, like, golly, man. I mean, look at this. Look at this shade of... Look at this. Okay, I know it's gonna sound stupid when I say it out loud, but look at this shade on Ham, guys. Just saying.
Heads up, Andy's coming.
Ah, yes. Right after the very emotional goodbye with Andy we just had, the first thing in the 4th movie. All right, here's more Andy.
That hardly even looks like Andy. That hardly even looks like Andy, guys. Come to think of it, but animation engines and whatnot.
It's like when you're at the end of a date and you hug goodbye, and then you both have to walk the same direction for like 15 minutes.
I mean, if the date went well, would you really be complaining, my guy? Just saying.
Devastating. So this intro sequence is mostly about what happened.
No, Arian, I'm not ragging on TS3's animation. I'm just saying 4's is still better.
To Bo Peep before
4's is still not necessarily better, just technical improvement, if that makes any sense.
the events of the 3rd movie, which comes from this one like throwaway line at the beginning of that movie.
All still here? I mean, yeah, we've lost friends along the way.
Wheezy and Edge.
And Bo Peep. Yeah, even Bo.
On one hand, you know what? I'm gonna monologue for a bit, guys, so let me turn on the music. On one hand, yeah. I mean, yeah, people were set. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. I still remember back in 2010 when I watched Toy Story 3 in theaters. The whole audience, when they heard Bo Peep, Rex say Bo Peep, the whole audience was like, no way, or they were just gasping in general, and I was too. But on the other, was it really worth a whole nother movie altogether? Like I said, I really don't think so. I still have my problems with this movie, guys. I'm not gonna pretend there are no good qualities in it, but overall, it's not a film that I actually want to give any sort of encouragement.
Yeah, you know, I don't think anyone thought we needed to expand further on this, but hey, what do I know? Now, back when Toy
I mean, yeah, I guess she was Woody's girlfriend. I still don't know what I still don't want to know what the semantics are with these toys, guys, when it comes to romance, but hey.
Toy Story 3 first came out, the official reason they gave for not including Bo Peep was because she's a porcelain lamp, and I figured it wouldn't make sense for her to be thrown around by little kids and like fall into a dumpster and stuff. So she was
Yeah, she probably would have shattered.
written out of the movie, right? But then later, the voice actor for Bo said that John Lasseter told her that they were saving Bo Peep for the 4th movie that they apparently always wanted to make, except John
Wait, what? I thought you just said he never wanted to do a...
Lasseter also said before this that they never intended to make a
Okay, one of you was lying, but then again, it's Hollywood. Dishonesty is their middle name.
movie, so stop me, right?
Woody.
Quick, we'll sneak in the hedges before he's back. What's best for Andy is
Woody. I'm not Andy's toy.
What?
It's
Oh, I mean, yeah, shouldn't he already know that? She's Molly's toy.
I'm for the next kid.
Yeah, so basically the tragic tale of Bo Peep is that Molly got older and the mom got rid of some of her stuff. The end.
Simple enough, but you know what? I'll just let the video do the talking.
Mom, where's Woody? Andy, I'm inside.
Bro, what makes you think he's outside? Oh my god, bro. Okay.
Dude, why would you look for Woody outside?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shoot, I can't find Woody. He's probably out in the hurricane again. Anyway, so flash forward to today. Woody and friends are now under the vengeful watch of Bonnie, future iPad kid.
Vengeful? I mean, he's not wrong. As far as Woody is concerned, he's not wrong.
So Woody was Andy's favorite toy, right?
Hey, yo.
He's here with Bonnie. Turns out Jessie's her favorite toy. You know, because she's kind of a girl's girl.
Which, on one hand, I can buy, but then you take into account the events of 3. She really fell in love with Woody as a toy, as you saw in 3, guys, because she ended up really loving him. She calls him my cowboy, and she quotes, "There's a snake in my boot." She ended up really getting attached to him. So honestly, considering the canonical time span between 3 and 4, it just really came out of nowhere that she ended up liking Jessie more.
Open.
Never mind the fact that she basically made a promise to Andy.
Banker. Hi, Ice Cream Man. Hi, Hat Shop Owner. Mailman. And the Sheriff. Okay, bye, toys. Yeehaw! Sheriff Jessie.
Now, today's Bonnie's first day of kindergarten orientation. And, you know, she's a little bit nervous, because, I mean, what if she goes to school and there's some other girl there who's like, "Hey, Bonnie, wow, you're so brave for going outside with that forehead." And this will then be...
Why does he feel this consistent need to just rag on a kindergartner? Like, bro.
become a core part of Bonnie's entire personality for the next 30 years. And then one day, she finally gets forehead surgery. And her boyfriend's like, "Good luck, honey, I love you." And she wakes up after, and she's like, "Where's my boyfriend?" And the doctor's like, "Who do you think gave you the forehead?"
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of hate it when he shares these woefully out of nowhere anecdotes. Arian, surprisingly, I have not seen a single one of them. Just because minimal access, more or less. I'm guessing they're on Disney Plus. You know what? They might be worth checking out at some point, because I've heard nothing but praises about them. At least on Twitter, just because Toy Story 5 was trending on it for a while.
So, feeling his unceasing sense of duty towards his owner, Woody sneaks into her backpack and just kind of watches over at school, you know, making sure everything goes okay. And what do you know, Bonnie runs into some freaking schmuck over here.
So today, we're going to make pencil holders.
Jeez, not even the teachers care. I definitely felt for Bonnie here. I will say that.
Now everyone take a cup, and we'll use the art supplies to decorate them. Hi.
Well,
Bro.
Tristan
Even for like, what, a 5 or a 6-year-old? Like, jeez, man, she said hi to you, jerk.
Fun. I'm on to you, kid.
Okay, I know I'm being a little too hard on a 6-year-old, but come on, man.
Crayons and art.
Not all of them are shallow jerks. That's all I'm trying to say.
Grabs stuff out of the trash and stinks it back over to Bonnie. And she then proceeds to do something a little crazy.
You know, I think the part that throws me off the most about Forky here, you know what? Let the video play out, and then I'll talk.
Oh, look at that! She's just a cute little, she made like a little fork toy guy.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not gonna come to life and give me nightmares for like a week straight.
Let alone give us a bunch of implications about the toy universe, the Toy Story universe, whatever you want to call it. I guess if you treat something like a toy, it'll come to life on its own. Is that how that works here?
We got this kindergarten thing under control, eh?
Like, he is literally made from wooden sticks and plastic. But you mean to tell me he actually has a soul now?
Can't believe talking to a spork.
Not gonna lie, guys, if it weren't for the trailers, this scene would have definitely made me jump in the theater.
Aw, man. But you know, this does raise a lot of questions about the spiritual genesis.
Okay, he's getting into it.
Like, Forky was not alive when he was a spork. Right?
Yeah.
However, in the third movie, we see that the sentience of Mr. Potato Head is in his limbs and not inside the tuber of soulless flesh.
Okay, that was funny.
And like Bonnie adding pipe cleaners and Play-Doh to Forky gives him sentience. So like,
Apparently, so
are all toys imbued with the souls of
I guess it comes from the curiosity and the innocence of a child. I'm not sure what to make of it, guys. I really don't.
Children? Wait, is Forky like Bonnie?
Like, if there's one thing I don't concern myself too much when it comes to freaking Toy Story of all things, it's the world building, because there's clearly a lot of other priorities. It's just a run-of-the-mill planet, except all the toys are alive. That's it. You don't gotta dig deeper than that. At least until now.
But okay, so now Bonnie has made a friend via her necromancy powers. Where the heck is this movie going?
Come on, there you go. Come on, let's get you out of there. Everyone, I want you to meet Forky. Golly, Bob Harris.
I'm trash. Okay, I will say this. As much as I have problems with this movie, just something about the way Forky delivers the line, I'm trash, I just really like. I just think it's cute. If not a little comedic.
Long his arms are. Trash?
You know, there's something really funny about how, like, you can buy this toy at Disney World, but, like, it's a full
Oh gosh, how much does it cost? It's just a plastic spork with clay and freaking wooden sticks. Like,
plastic toy, which completely goes against, like, the entire point of the character.
yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose when you actually...
Anything can be a toy, like Forky, which you can buy here for $29.99. But hey, all the same, thanks to...
Is that how much? $30 for a... Okay. I mean... yeah, again, I know I've used this line more than once, but I don't know what to make of it.
Woody and Forky, Bonnie has a great day at school.
Mom, Dad, look what I made. His name is Forky.
Okay, to be fair though, Arian, I'm presuming you're an adult or close to the age of an adult, so I guess maybe it only works when a child is innocent enough in a child is doing it innocently in the process? I don't know, man.
That is so
Again, I don't want to have these kinds of questions or technicalities about freaking Toy Story of all things. That's all I'm saying.
I finished kindergarten.
No, that was just orientation.
Listen, Bonnie, trust me, it's all downhill from here. Get out while you still can. 'Cause, like, just have a nice time.
Uh,
The toy crayon you got left, and the next thing you know, no one even cares that your mom got you a cool 64-pack of crayons, and everyone just pretends like this is not the most delicious-looking smorgasbord they've ever seen.
okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. In first grade, I did have a friend who had a whole box of 64 Crayola crayons, and honestly, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I couldn't even be mad at that. It even came with its own sharpener. I was like, yeah, it was fascinating. This is one of those times where Alex's anecdotes, yeah, I can resonate with a little bit.
But okay, so here's where the movie gets going. So, Bonnie and her family decide to take a little road trip. And of course, Bonnie brings along her favorite toys, which happen to be some of the
All of them, basically.
characters. Isn't that crazy? What if
What
her
are the
favorite
odds?
toys were just like two monkeys and the squeaky shark?
Porky, I am not a toy. I'm a spork. Be quiet. I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash. I'm litter. Freedom.
Hey, Forky, just hold on to that mindset, and you're gonna have a great career on YouTube one day.
You guys have no idea how many people actually made a career on YouTube out of being so self-deprecating. And I'd like to believe I don't count myself among those people, as far as I can tell. I don't know.
So Forky keeps trying to run away and like jump in the trash because that's where sporks belong, after all.
It really was, Arian. It really was.
Or otherwise.
That's how the whole hierarchy worked back in the day.
Check this out. It's a fork and a spoon combined together, except it really sucks at being both of those things. No notes. We must give this to every child immediately. But Woody, of course, keeps going after him because Woody's sole mission in life is to keep his kid happy no matter what. Except
I love the stick anime. I love the animations he did this time around.
But Woody, of course, keeps going after him.
The way he's just spinning.
Happy no matter what.
Okay, I'll stop.
Movie when he was like, forget Andy, how about a yo-yo? But anyway,
Like it or not, you are a toy. Maybe you don't like being one, but you are one nonetheless.
Question: what would have happened if Forky, like, why did they just bother explaining to Forky, hey, put yourself in the trash all you want. You're still gonna be a lot. You're still gonna be sentient. Bonnie's still gonna be looking for you. You're still a toy.
Which means you are going to be there for Andy when he
Who's
comes.
Andy?
I mean, Bonnie. You have to be there for Bonnie.
Okay, those kinds of lines, they really do get you. And I mean that in a good way.
now on the way back, Woody and Forky make it to a little town rest stop place where Bonnie's family is spending the night. And there, Woodinnicus and Lady Forkefred come across this old antique
Woodinicus? Where's this idea? Where'd this come from?
store. And in the window of the store, Woody sees something a little interesting.
Huh? Woody?
What a coinky dink.
Bo?
He
So, yeah,
sees
why not
Bo's
go
lamp.
outside for a little bit, right? I mean, what if Bo Peep is in there, you know? Of all places. And so they do. Then they come across this upstanding gentleman.
Oh my gosh. Credit where credit is due. The villain was not that compelling in my opinion, but she was relatively terrifying, especially when you take her minions into account. Also, hello, Sora.
Is that both?
Okay, all right. I did not sign up for any of this.
Me neither.
Like,
Me neither.
kid stuff and just wonder, like, how did anyone grow up to be even just like remotely normal?
Yes, that's what I'm
I
saying.
grew up with Ed, Ed, and Eddie and Angela Anaconda. And
Hey,
look
yo.
how I turned out.
Okay, to be fair, Angela Anaconda is objectively trash. So, yeah, that's on you, man. That's on you.
Hey, howdy. Hey there.
Uh.
Sorry to bother you, but
That's exactly what I was thinking, Sora. Freaking slappy.
Why, you're not a bother at all. We were just out for my early morning stroll.
Okay, honestly,
Yeah, you creep me out too.
I don't know who is more terrifying. The heck is Pixar trying to do to me right now? So
Yeah.
this is Gabby, and she kind of runs things around here. And I mean, like, when has meeting the person in charge ever gone wrong, you know? But
Yeah, that worked so well for everyone in the last movie, didn't it?
I'm sure she's wonderful.
is Bo around here because we need?
Oh, the store's about to open. Don't worry, we'll take you where no one will see us.
Oh no,
Really overselling the horror shtick, aren't we?
we can't stay.
Yes, you can.
I love the fact that Alex and I are equally flabbergasted here.
And so they try to escape, and we get one of the most terrifying scenes in any movie ever.
Every single shot with the freaking benches, man. I can hardly stomach it. It's crazy. Mr. Coconut's twisted cousins. Why did YouTube feel the need to hold that comment for review? I don't know, Sora, but you know what? Let's go with
He
it.
gets caught because he doesn't even have legs. He just has like these stupid little popsicle sticks. Like,
I thought it was fine, Arian. I thought Hopper's was, let's say 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. I'd say 7.5.
yeah, okay, nice design body. What are you, 5? And just when it looks like Woody might also get caught, he plops down on the floor and gets picked up by this little girl named Harmony. And her grandma is the one who like runs the antique store.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I never understood how antique stores managed to be, or at the very least, how do people manage to run antique stores for a living? Like, the novelty is so niche to where I feel like they just can't make ends meet with how little they supposedly make. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not I'm not a marketing expert by any means, but honestly, antique stores sound like a recipe for disaster.
Grandma, look what I found.
Like, if there's any place you want to sell antiques, it's maybe like a garage sale or something along those lines, but a whole shop dedicated to this? I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel like it would work well.
Can I take it to the park?
Sure. She has enough toys from the store.
Oh, it's fine. Nobody buys the toys anyway.
People only seem to want the 1940s pinup calendars. This girl has a crazy bush. Anyway, so Harmony takes Woody over to the playground for some high-octane, intense play.
Well, Arian, let me put it this way. You have balls of steel. I'm sorry if I'm putting it very crassly there, man, but the Bensons were legitimately terrifying.
Time.
Okay, is he looping it, or does the shot really drag on for that long? I'm willing to say he's looping it, but I really don't know, guys. I really don't. Let me put it this way. I don't want to watch this movie again, because like I've said in the past, I do have my problems with it. Oh gosh, Tracy, for the love of all that is good, do me a favor. Don't watch it. Please don't. You're better off just spending $8 on Disney Plus, watching it, watching the original, and then canceling the membership. Please. Guys, do not feed the Rock's ego with your wallet. Do not encourage this uninspired, shot-for-shot, lazy, remake, uninspired garbage. Please. And no, Tracy, I have not seen it, and I have no intention to, because y'all already know. I don't like it when people are too full of themselves, or they insist on representation. Arian, I think I made my thoughts very clear on Discord about Hex. Okay, my guy, you are really dragging this on. Okay, how long is the actual shot? Genuine question.
Be right back, Mr. Cowboy.
Okay, so Woody makes his escape, and after a bunch of wackadoo shenanigans, he gets picked up by another kid. And here is where everything changes forever.
Uh-huh. Dare I say it? This scene, in particular, like I said, this film has a couple good things worth acknowledging. This shot is one of them.
Hello, Mr. Cowboy. How are you today?
Well, not this shot. This whole scene.
Do you like riding horses?
It's crazy how they're not completely still. It's crazy how both characters are completely still, and yet you still completely understand everything they're thinking. Like, it's just that's cinema, man. That's just cinema.
Real talk though, I actually really like this scene because like
Thank you. Okay, it's not just me.
It's so interesting how this very minimalist approach makes it feel so much stronger.
Yeah, less is more.
Like because they're not making a face, you can feel how they feel like even more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kinda. Like, try to get an idea of exactly what they're thinking in that moment. Oh my gosh, it's really her. I'm so happy to see you again. I thought I'd never see you again. Stuff like that, more or less.
Like I know, like it's such a brave choice for a modern movie, I think. But more importantly, OMG.
Yeah, because honestly, guys, most films nowadays, they're just allergic to subtlety, especially the kids' films.
Bo Peep has been here the whole time.
Oh, I can't believe it,
Bo
I
Peep.
never thought I'd see you again.
Okay, to be fair though, Saur, at least the Really Loud House had original storylines for the most part. Not saying they were any good, but at least they tried something different.
Huh? Why are you talking like that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so turns out Bo Peep is a
Lost toy.
and she's just been girl bossing it up this whole time, living on the streets, doing
You know, like most love interests written before the 90s. Just saying. Or in the 90s, rather.
cool bad girl stuff like being a ninja.
I'm sorry. If it turns out to be true and she got scrapped from 3 because, hey, realistically, Porcelain would not survive the dump and all that jazz, then what the heck is she doing here?
Sure, Pixar, whatever you say. Going back to the making of this movie, so the original pitch of the movie was in fact going to be a romance story, kind of rom-com kind of thing between Woody and Bo. But then when we're
Honestly, at that point, why even call it Toy Story 4? Just call it, especially because, yeah, most of the main cast, most of the ensemble cast, it got sidelined for this entire film, guys. So don't even call it Toy Story 4. Call it Woody. Call it something, just something else. Anything else, really.
Sheeta Jones left and then John Lasseter shortly after, they went like full late 2010s Disney and just scrapped any semblance of romance or anything. And instead, they just wanted to make Bo Peep into like a tough, no-nonsense feminist icon.
Yeah, because in 2019, those weren't already a cliche.
Which, like, I don't think was ever on anyone's mind.
No,
So Bo Peep
nobody's. That's the problem.
is a porcelain lamp, right? Like, are lamps toys? Are we doing brave little toaster rules? And like, even just within the logic
Yeah.
of the world of Toy Story itself, her character change doesn't make any sense. I assume it's supposed to be kind of like she's free from being a toy, and so now she can be her true self or some such whatever. But like,
Typical half-assed allegories. I mean, to the surprise of no one.
every other free toy is still their toy Sona, you know, like Duke Kaboom or the Polly Pocket or the Carl action figures. Like, it's actually really incongruent with the whole franchise that Bo Peep has just become like a completely different person now.
Yeah.
Hey, nice find, girls.
Where did you get all this stuff?
Here and there, you know. Some kids play rougher than others, so
What?
What?
To be prepared.
How long have you been out on your own?
What? Some kids enjoy roughhousing. What are you trying to get by that? Gosh. Okay.
7 fantastic.
Okay, never mind. I take back everything I just said. My dudes, they Pixar bombed the freaking heck out of Bo Peep.
My guy. She's a porcelain doll. Please don't go there.
Toy Story 4, 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. Have y'all seen Bo Peep? Pixar knows what's up.
What you looking at, Sheriff?
What? Oh, no, that wasn't. No, nothing. I was looking at.
I'm sorry. Okay, what the heck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why are they acting this way? Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you broke up. You got separated. And you...
we've seen you guys make out before.
Yeah, so unapologetically, especially on her end. Remember, guys, in the first 2 movies? I need someone to watch the sheep for me. Oh, not in front of Buzz. Let him look. Like, she was... Like, honestly, she was a lot more wild than Woody ever was when it came to the romance. So, why is he suddenly so reluctant this time?
And know what y'all we're getting up to in that toy box. You ain't slick. Like, this kind of thing right here is a very clear example, to me at least, of how, like, Disney and Pixar have been kidifying their movies. Like, in
Yeah.
the first 2 movies, Woody and Bo Peep are kind of like adults, I guess. But then now you can totally feel that they wrote the movie to be like, well, kids think lovey stuff is gross and weird, right? And everyone knows strong female characters aren't allowed to have like love or whatever, so let's throw all that right in the trash.
Merry Christmas, Sheriff.
Okay, I will give credit to... okay, this goes in credit to Toy Story 5. it definitely seems like they more so moved away from those ideas, which is really saying something. Like guys, Toy Story 4, as much as I have problems with it, it was still very successful, and it still won the Oscar, all that jazz. But even then, Toy Story 5 still a complete improvement in almost every corner, even the romance, thanks to Jesse and Buzz and whatnot. I'm not gonna spoil too much, so I'll leave it at that.
Say, isn't that mistletoe?
Hey, yo.
Cute when you care.
Oh my gosh, I love the fact that he's showing the exact scenes that I was quoting a few seconds ago.
Oh, not in front of Buzz.
Nah, let him look.
What you looking at, Sheriff?
What? Oh, no, that wasn't. No, nothing. I was looking at.
What is this? It makes no sense.
Exactly.
Buzz in the entire movie, like just one of the biggest character assassinations I've ever seen.
Ugh. Okay, on one hand, I think Alex is being a little satirical about it, but he's not, either way, I'm taking it literally, because what did they do to my boy in this film? Golly, man.
Like, okay, in the first movie, he thinks he's a space ranger, right? And he's very smart and very capable. He's just like misguided. And then
Yeah.
in the second movie, he meets another Buzz Lightyear and literally says this.
Tell me I wasn't this. Okay, yeah, he's gonna say it, so I'm gonna just shut up.
By authorized personnel. No. You're breaking ranks,
Ranger.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. I've got an AWOL Space Ranger. Tell me.
Yeah, I wasn't this deluded.
No backtalk.
And like the third movie is kind of the same, but then there's the
Gosh, I just love the fact that Buzz was so self-aware in the second movie. Like that's just character development. That's character growth. That's all I can tell you, man.
hilarious Spanish part or whatever. But now in the fourth movie, okay, he's like, a conscience? What's that? I don't know how to do anything. I better rely on my fake voice box and accidentally fail successfully the whole movie. Like,
Yeah. He had absolutely zero sense of instinct, and he's totally unfamiliar with the concept of a conscience. Yeah, totally.
what is even happening? Why did they turn
Probably the most insulting part of the movie, by the way, guys. I'm just putting that out there.
Buzz into like a Minions character?
I need a child to shower you with unconditional love. Join the club, pal. Yeah, join the club.
Come on, help me get out of here.
I'll help you with my foot. Get him.
Dare I say it, guys? This is probably the only time what's basically a Key and Peele skit never made me laugh.
Get him. Bunny, what are you doing? I can't reach him.
Okay, so like I like Key and Peele a lot, but like
Yeah, I do too.
what an absolute waste of time these characters are.
Yeah.
Again, this is such a palpable example to me, at least, of like some.
Come to think of it, did they even contribute to the story or the plot, or were they just there because, hey, gratuitous comedian cameos?
Executive be like, okay, we gotta make it more kiddie, and that means more stupid for some reason. So take everything from the last three movies, and what if we made it work?
Well, Tracy, I'm not gonna spoil anything from 5, just for the sake of everyone in chat. So you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
And so they add in just the most unfunny Three Stooges.
Arian, do me a favor. Don't. I'm not about to promote piracy out in the open. I'll tell you that much. So don't ask me those kinds of questions, please.
Slapstick characters for the kids, you know what I mean?
Head to the middle. When the carnival leaves tomorrow, we'll hide right there.
Oh, no way. Stuff that. Awesome.
No, you're wrong.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Keanu Reeves is in this movie. Why? Why, man? Why? You're set for life with frickin' John Wick. Why did you agree to this? Why?
What he's always trying to do.
Hey guys, remember,
Then again, he also voiced Shadow the Hedgehog, and I thought he was pretty good there. So, but why here, man? Why?
remember that one time when they made a really successful trilogy that was nothing like this? But okay, so just to summarize here, Woody and Bo Peep team up with some other local toys to help get Forky back from Gabby Gabby. Now, Gabby's whole shtick is that her voice box thing is broken, and that's why no kid has taken her home in all these years. She captures Woody, and he agrees.
How did she come to that conclusion? Did he think no little girl was actually gonna find her appealing outside of having a voice box? Like, honestly, her motivation makes no sense to start.
To give her his voice box in exchange for Forky's freedom. And so now it's her chance to finally be loved by a girl she's only ever seen across the room and never said a single word to, but has been obsessing over for years, which would be crazy, right? I mean, who would ever do a thing like that?
Yeah, okay. When he words it that way, it does kind of, I guess some people can relate to it. Wait, did he just completely skip over the fact that Woody willingly surrendered his voice box? That whole you know what? I guess it is worth skipping over.
Gabby, and I love you. I found this old doll.
You can take it home if you want.
You know what? Deserved. Screw this character.
Hey, Gabby, what'd I tell you? You showed your cards too early. Classic mistake. It's like when I thought I had to wear American Eagle and Abercrombie to get a girl to like me.
I hate the fact that that's two so specific brands, but you know what? That's so accurate, man. Like I'm telling you, back in the days when I was a teenager, yeah, you always felt the need. Oh, you gotta wear this brand, you gotta wear that brand.
But turns out the real problem is just my entire personality.
Okay, you know what? That's hitting too close to home. I'ma shut up.
A friend once told me there are plenty of kids out there, and one of them is named Bonnie. She's waiting for you right now.
Really? In the same vein that she's waiting for you? I don't think she even cared about you, to be honest.
And so the movie ends with Woody teaming up with Gabby.
As much as it contradicts any semblance of continuity, she doesn't seem to care about you either, man. So what are you on about?
Because Bonnie would totally love her no matter what, you know? But then, just before they can all get back to the RV, Gabby sees a lost little girl who's definitely in need of a good pep talk.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, I didn't hate this scene. I didn't hate it. I mean, I don't have a lot to say about it. But alright guys, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Oops, wrong tab. Alright, we good now? Wait, did I leave my mic on? I think I did. Oh, crud. Hopefully you guys didn't hear any of that. Anyways. They did not contribute to the plot at all, but they were funny. I mean, I don't know. Okay, Arian, credit where credit is due. Outside of that one hypothetical scenario where they assault the old lady, I don't know. I thought they were kind of mid. Greetings, Icy. Bulbasaur's best Kanto starter, don't at me. Erica, I'm not disagreeing at all. There's a reason. Like, guys, the reason for the title is because I just ran out of water starters that I actually like. So I just went with grass starters. And Bulbasaur is my favorite of the bunch, at least when it comes to Kanto. But alright, guys, back to it.
Are you us too?
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad!
Should I know where that's from?
I want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager.
Is that J.K. Simmons?
Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down.
Okay.
With the lemons.
You can also tell this is a 2019 Disney Pixar movie because, like,
Why?
they don't have like a real villain, you know, like Stinky Pete, bad dude.
Yeah.
Lotso, bad dude.
I mean, they have motivations, but even then, they're not entitled to it. They didn't get a happy ending, and I'm glad they didn't.
Let's come up with Gabby. Well, she just needed a friend.
Oh, yeah, we're totally gonna give her voice box. Her efforts are definitely gonna pay off. She's gonna get exactly what she wants, not what she deserves.
Anyway, so Gabby decides to
Because there's no such thing as villains, guys. Just misunderstood souls.
go with the little
Bullshit.
girl and be her forever buddy.
Sorry for my language there, guys. It's just that idea just pisses me off to no end.
Like me with all the microplastics in my brain. Now, this
Okay, that was cute.
whole time, Woody's been hanging out doing Ocean's 11 nonsense with Bo Peep, right? And it's made him realize that he's always going to be Andy's toy. And, like, Bonnie's just not Andy, right? So, like, this isn't really his world anymore.
Isn't the whole point of the third film is to realize? I thought he came to terms with the fact that he can't stay with Bonnie forever. He already said goodbye to Andy, so how is he? See why this film pisses me off so much? Like, the moment Jesse gets a little more priority than him, okay, a lot more priority than him, he realizes, you know what, I don't have to be a kid's toy anymore. Screw this. Especially because my girlfriend just came out of nowhere and she's here.
Here you go, Jesse. Jesse, now it's your turn to have overinflated ego problems. And thusly, Woody says goodbye to all his friends and sets off to make a new life with Bo Peep in the great free world of this one particular highway rest stop.
Does this mean Woody's a lost toy? He's not lost. Not anymore. To infinity and beyond.
I'm gonna be real, guys. When you don't think about it too much, yeah, this line hits you. But when you do think about it too much, which is what I encourage out of most people, this is the worst time to include those kind of lines. Oh, he's not lost. He found himself. Self-discovery. Blah, blah, blah. Platitudes that I've heard time and again, especially in kid shows, and they are not warranted whatsoever.
Psych, then he comes back in the 5th movie anyway. What, you expected some kind of emotional integrity from...
Yeah, never gonna see him again. Supposedly never gonna see him again, minding his own business in this distant rest stop far away from Bonnie's home. But then by the next movie, he's back no problem. One little phone call and he's there. Even though, not to spoil too much from the 5th movie, guys, but yeah, you could have easily scrapped Woody from this film and not a lot would change. You could have easily wrote him out and worked around it.
Pixar? We got money to make. Yeah, so I'm not saying Toy Story 4 is an unwatchable mess or whatever. Like, it's not even the worst Pixar movie by far. But
hey, come on. I thought the first Cars was really good. Or acceptable. Still better than this.
Definitely the worst Toy Story movie. And like, even watching it back now, trying specifically to be as fair as I can, it's just really disappointing. Like, it doesn't really add anything. It pretends like it's closing the book on Woody's story, but then he's coming
It was already closed, though.
back again. Anyway, so...
He's coming back again, and now we gotta close... Okay, you know what? To be fair, though, closing the book on Jesse is definitely a story worth... get it? Story? It's definitely a storyline worth exploring, but... Did we really need a whole sequel to an already perfect trilogy? Or rather, yet another one? I really don't think so.
Oh, nothing means anything. Like, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. But it's definitely not anywhere close to what Pixar can do. Or
not Oscar-worthy, definitely not worth the $1 billion that it made. Actually, I think a little less than that. I'll look it up later.
Used to do. But you know, again, trying to be fair, let's give Toy Story 5 a chance, all right? Oh boy.
Yeah, they're okay. I'll try to be fair. He's not the Bad Bunny is not in this film for very long. He only has like 2 lines. His appearance lasts like 20 seconds, and we never see him again. For those of you wondering what he says, well, what Bad Bunny actually always does: gratuitously pretentious Spanish in a movie in English. That's all I can tell you guys. So that's that, guys. So yeah, with that being said, that is all for Toy Story reviews from from Alex Myers. Honestly, how long have we been at this, guys? 4 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't know. It's been a hot minute. It feels like a bit, kind of low-key feels like the end of a journey, but hey, that's that, guys. An angel's wing gets clipped off anytime someone slanders Cars. Okay, Erica. First Cars movie, I actually really enjoyed. I thought the messaging was good. I'm not saying it's one of the best Pixar films. Dare I say? Okay, let me put it nicely, just because I don't feel the need to rag on it. I'd say maybe somewhere in the top 10. I don't know, guys. Maybe at some point I do need to make a tier list of Pixar movies. That's just me, though. But Cars 2? Nah, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Speaking of which, though, guys, tonight on the Discord, 5 p.m. Pacific time, we're watching Cars 3 because I've actually never seen it for myself. So you know what? It's kind of fitting that we're talking about Cars right now. But anyways, guys, we are about, what time is it? Okay, we are about 55 minutes into the stream, so we got time to cram in one more video. And you know what? I got something in mind that I didn't remember until a few minutes ago. So let me see if I can find it. Actually, I did mention it last week, but I kind of got a little sidetracked. Where is it? There you go. There you go. Because honestly, guys, how old is this video? Yeah, this video's only 7 months old, so you know what? It's recent enough. Also, full disclosure, I did watch a couple episodes of Ed, Edd, and Eddy as a kid, and I was ultimately indifferent to it. But from what I've seen, especially from friends, and even some YouTube critics, apparently it's one of the best shows Cartoon Network has ever had. I'll tell you that much. And you know what? I'm kind of curious. If nothing else, I am intellectually curious. Why did I pronounce it that way? I don't know. I just felt like being funny, even though I'm not funny. Anyways, guys. Do his Hoppers review next? Tracy, I already reacted to that off screen, unfortunately. So yeah, that's not happening because I don't like giving guys fake reactions for the most part.
On those lazy summer days when the heat gets turned up and you feel like there's not much you can do or want to do, those are the days that I tend to go back to watching Ed, Edd n Eddy. It's one of Cartoon Network's long.
Come to think of it, where can I even watch it as far as streaming platforms are concerned? Cars was initially supposed to be darker. I've seen some deleted scenes that would freak you out. Okay, Arian, it's a movie about talking cars. Do we really need to go? Maybe there's a reason it got scrapped to begin with. We don't need to be that extra. We really don't.
Longest running series, and I do say it is one of their best. It's definitely one of the few that I could say that most of my audiences are familiar with even this day and age.
Relatively speaking. I do remember Plank. I do remember the Cankers and their borderline sexual harassment. I do remember Sarah being a brat. I do remember Jimmy being a softie. Ironically, the thing I remember the least is basically the protagonist. Yeah, I remember Ed being dumb and Eddie being a little conniving, but that's really just surface level knowledge of the characters, which is all I have.
Ed, Edd n Eddy is a series unlike any other, with a story.
I love the fact that the captions just say Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Storied history that is yet to be rivaled. It was created by Danny Antonucci. And if you know anything about Antonucci, you know how bizarre it is that the show even exists at all.
I have no idea who that is.
Antonucci is, or was famous for these very grotesque, surreal shows. The kind of things that you'd find on Adult Swim or MTV.
Oh.
He's known for The Brothers Grunt or Lupo the Butcher. Some of the most disturbing and gross shows that you'd find on mainstream television.
Oh. That's news to me.
That was in the 90s. A decade with no shortage of disturbing and gross. Yet at the tail end of that decade, he found himself possessed to make a children's cartoon.
Why did Cartoon Network feel the need to offer him this deal, give him the funding for... Why? Was it really... Okay, all right. I mean, I'm not questioning their judgment because it ultimately paid off, but you have to wonder, why did some executive at Cartoon Network think to himself, you know what? This guy who draws all this gnarly shit that goes on MTV, let's give him a show on this kids network. Like, what was the logic there? Genuine question. I'm not criticizing it. I just really want to know.
Which is completely on the other end of the spectrum. He did it on a dare. Someone thought he couldn't make something for all audiences, and Danny Antonucci decided to give it a go.
I guess he just had those connections.
And oh boy, wow, did he give it a go. Ed, Edd n Eddy is a strange mix of things that should...
Okay, if there's one thing I do remember vividly from Ed, Edd n Eddy, especially because of memes, it's just the sound effects. Just the sound effects. Like the freaking...
Not work.
I'm sorry, that just lives in my head rent-free.
From the adult cartoonist to a very limited cast filled with jerks, essentially trying to screw each other over. Like,
yep.
While some of the characters are certainly more moral than others, the characters in the show are constantly trying to get one over on another. From the Eds trying to fleece the neighbor kids, to the neighbor kids pummeling them in retaliation. The show is also very loud, using a lot of non-sequitur humor.
Yes.
And it has this loose definition of plot. It also has this strange animation gimmick with the outlines on the characters.
Yeah, aesthetically, it's not the most pleasing cartoon, but it definitely does make up for it with comedy.
One of the biggest things...
At least from what little of it I've seen. The Hat of Discipline. Do you live in a cave? All is forgiven.
Most reviewers tend to note about Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. The moment I heard Rolf's voice in English, I was immediately won over. Cause let me put it this again. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Sometimes most Spanish dubs for classic cartoons, they really do not do it justice. They really do not do the voice acting justice, unfortunately, compared to the original.
Is just how it shouldn't work. How logically none of these pieces should go together, and yet somehow through the force of magic, Ed, Edd n Eddy works, and it works really, really well.
Apparently, but can you get into it, my guy?
This super fast.
I want to hear some nitty gritty.
Really funny, just really charming show. For the most part, the premise is simple.
Cartoon Network was the king of TV once. Thanks a lot, Christina Miller, for spamming. Oh, Arian, when you say it when I read that out loud, it makes me realize, oh, right. What is Cartoon Network known for nowadays? Just countless reruns of Teen Titans Go, I guess.
The show stars 3 outcasts. Ed, a lovable dope with an obsession for monster movies and comics. This kid with ungodly strength and a big heart.
Here, Eddie! Lots of hurt!
Back when the dumbass being strong wasn't an unbearable cliche.
Ed with 2 D's, nicknamed nicknamed Double D because, yes, it is that kind of show.
Okay, as a kid, that went over my head, but as an adult, yeah, there's no sugarcoating it.
He's the brains
It's a booby joke, guys.
of the operation with a knack for
I'm sorry, a bra-sized joke.
MacGyvering whatever is needed for the plot. And then you got Eddie, the man with the plan. The plan to win over the affection of the neighborhood kids or just their money. No matter what it takes, morality be...
Arian, I'm gonna be honest. The reason that probably it's not happening is because, yeah, I would need to watch every Cartoon Network show I can think of extensively to make a tier list. Like the thing with the Loud House, well, yeah, I can watch most of the episodes on Paramount Plus, but every single Cartoon Network show, most of them wouldn't interest me either way. Yeah, not happening, man.
damned. Unfortunately, as big as his plans are, his ego or greed tends to be bigger, and that causes their astronomical rise to crash land in Kevin's front yard. This is a setup that should seem a little bit familiar to you.
It seems kind of formulaic, but what do I know?
What'd he say? Quiet.
Well, I don't think that Antonucci has ever cited the Stooges as a direct inspiration.
I know little to nothing about the Three Stooges either.
For this show, he more pointed to the classic cartoons of the 40s through 70s. Ed, Edd n Eddy really feels like a modern version of the Three Stooges. Yeah.
Maybe not so modern. It's from the, okay. It's from the early 2000s, but I guess modern by its own standards.
Zany schemes that all too often backfire because of their flaws. Slapstick and outright chaos ensues. As you might expect for such a setup, Ed, Edd n Eddy revels in its comedy.
Yeah, it does. You know what? Let me see if I can find it, because again, another moment that actually lives in my head rent free. Let me see if I can find it. That's not edited, guys. That's straight up the sound effects they actually use in the show. While polishing a pig, he just constantly says, wait, 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 wait. Like, who thinks of that? Give him a raise, man. Oh, gosh.
Almost every single episode is packed to the brim with jokes. Even if you can't remember what episode the joke comes from, things like,
Your plan is irrational, muddled, and inconsequential. Is that a doggy treat?
What's the rock for, Double D?
or Baron O Beef Dip, just stick out in your mind.
Good lord, man!
Oh my gosh.
What have I told you about the needless taxing of one's digestive system?
I must obey my master, Baron O Beef Dip!
And most of the moments come from Ed, 1D. Now, in the past, I've ranted plenty about the idiot character before. Patrick Star, Peter Griffin, they all tend to get on my nerves.
Yeah. Is Ed any different, though? Does he get Flanderized to where it gets annoying?
Making this kind of character is a tightrope walk.
Yes.
Having the big, dumb brute who is capable of destroying everything.
Especially when he's this... When canonically his power scaling is off the charts.
Those non-sequiturs, often making things worse for their friends.
Israel, is that the support beam to the house?
What's the support beam?
It's easy to make this type of character annoying. And
yeah.
It does cause a lot of destruction. So many of the adventures go awry because of Ed's childish naivete. Or not being...
What the heck is in those cookies? I have so many questions.
His big mouth shut. Ed works here because this show has another difficult tightrope. Ed, Edd n Eddy uses the unsympathetic comedy protagonist trope. Ed ruining everything doesn't really matter too much because in most episodes you kinda don't want the Eds to really win. After all, they're trying to pull one over on people who are generally innocent, you know, until they're messed with. Compare that to say SpongeBob, where so many of the episodes that punish Squidward are when he just wanted something like a relaxing Sunday or going to a men's choir.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Good Neighbors again. I'll tell you that much.
It's never funny to see Squidward suffer in those situations. However, the Eds do things like sell empty boxes full of light bulbs under false pretenses.
I mean, yeah, by the looks of it, they got it coming.
Or sell tacos full of crayon and dandelion. All is fair game. A lot of the comedy is strengthened by Ed, Edd n Eddy's wild...
Whoa, that is a really sudden cut. At least in terms of audio.
Well, most shows use this standard toolbox of sound effects, or they're like Johnny Test and use the whip 20 million times. The Eds have this wild sandbox.
They basically have their own library of sound effects to where it's become a meme in of itself.
The most out there and unique folly that's just, well...
Yes. I love the fact that his first two examples were exactly what I quoted a few minutes ago.
effects are so iconic in the show.
Yeah,
And
very unique.
it brings the comedy to the next level in some of the weirdest and just most delightful ways.
Of course, as you'd expect with any difficult balancing act, the show does sometimes fall down. Ed, Edd n Eddy does have
How so?
those bad episodes. I even made a list of 10 of them a while back. Sometimes the Eds do get more consequences.
You know what? I would get into it, guys, but at the same time, I don't want to look this deep into Ed, Edd n Eddy of all things.
Than they really deserve. Sometimes they didn't really do anything at all. To Sir with Ed is a good example of that, one of my least favorite episodes of the show. Eddie is doing nothing at all when Naz comes to babysit him, and it leads to humiliation after humiliation for no real reason, and it's just not
Aren't they like the same age though? What's the how does that premise even work?
funny. The bad episodes are definitely the minority here. But I will say, as the show goes on, the bad ones do become a little bit more pronounced. You know,
How
John's
so?
Arbor Day Party episode, the Pen Pal episode.
Okay, I don't know anything about these episodes, guys, so I'm gonna be drawing a blank as far as what he's talking about.
The shower episode. Honestly,
I feel Patrick and Peter are around the same IQ. Arian, honestly, why split hairs? They're equal. They're stupid. They're annoying. They're flanderized. Let's just leave it at that.
a good chunk of season 5. That being said,
Do I wear glasses? Arian, I know I've given the Mudkip glasses on more than one occasion in my videos, but IRL, the guy behind the Mudkip, he has not worn glasses once in his life, at least prescription. Never have worn prescription glasses in my life ever.
like most shows, the bad episodes in Ed, Edd n Eddy do tend to have at least a few gags that still work, that kind of make the episode worth it.
Uh huh.
Where you're going with this, Eddie? Nighty-night. Eddie's in pain now. He'll have to call you back.
The shower episode has Double D's just complete and utter breakdown. And even the off-cited worst episode of the show, Your Ed Here,
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's one thing I do remember, guys. It's just
Double D's just complete and utter breakdown.
okay. I need the shot again. The gnarly realism of the title cards. It always kind of creeped me out as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know Dexter has done this a couple times, but oh my gosh.
The off-cited worst episode of the show.
And also the music.
Show Your Ed Here has Eddie dressing up like Jimmy, which is one of the best jokes in the entire show. The only episode I think
Really?
that doesn't have any redeeming value at all is probably the Picture Day episode. It's just torturing Eddie for no real reason, and then it just kind of ends miserably with nothing funny in between. Most
Okay, again, I'm severely lacking in context to where I can't really give my input.
of the bad episodes from like late season 4 and season 5. At the back end, the show did get this animation bump, and it ended up looking a lot cleaner. However, I don't think that really fit with the overall feel of the show.
Yeah, doesn't that kind of contrast with the charm of it, or the initial charm of it?
Ed, Edd n Eddy has this
Like that's the thing about certain shows, guys. Most, or at least the most creative developers I can think of, they really do balance out the animation budget to a T, to where they just work with what they got. And when they get more money, and then when they get more money for the budget, they just don't know what to do.
stylistic ugliness to it.
Like there's a reason the Loud House's animation, it definitely got more fluid as the seasons went on, and some would argue that's to a fault.
The show doesn't look bad, obviously, except in season 1 where it can be a little bit too crude and awkward. But
Uh-huh.
the show is in its own little world.
Yeah, exactly.
For instance,
That's a nice way of putting it.
they're not aesthetic.
Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? Okay, again with the title cards. What is this? Ugh.
aesthetically good, but they exist in their own world that has its unique appeal, and they fit with the overall tone.
Okay, most of the time it works, but I don't think it works with the title cards, but that's just a personal nitpick.
Besides the animation, though, I got pretty down on season 5. It's because not only does it have an increase
You're watching me on a TV, but you'll be back and forth on your phone? Do what you gotta do, Tails. But what's up?
in bad episodes, the episodes that aren't bad are just drier. The school season has
Fully cell animated before they went digital? Ah, okay, that explains a lot, Erica. That actually explains a lot, for better or worse.
less jokes and less energy. Also, yes, the
Nah, Arian, I think part of the charm, okay, again, part of the charm is, sometimes, I think part of the charm is just staying in Mudkip, and also, there's no HD renders of Marshtomp and Swampert. Or maybe there is, I don't know, I've actually never looked into it, but even then, he's basically the channel mascot, so I feel like my channel would lose a lot of its identity if I were to evolve him.
Characters go to school now. This is one of those complaints.
Although I guess when I'm really pissed off, maybe I could use the Swampert renders, but I think there's only neutral ones in that regard. There's no angry Swampert, there's no frowning Swampert, nothing like that. So for the sake of convenience, I'm probably going to stick with Mudkip. Full warning though, guys. Guys, okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn on the music because I'm a monologue for a little bit. This Mudkip render, it's from Rescue Team DX, which dropped on the Switch like, I think in 2020. Like, the only reason I have easy access to this render is just because of that game. And the only reason Mudkip is the mascot of my channel is because Piplup did not exist in that game. Because it's technically from Gen 3. So I will say this. If we ever get an Explorers remake on the Switch, just like we did with the other installment, I might just bench Mudkip for Piplup. I'm just forewarning you guys. Like, half the reason Mudkip is the channel mascot was just for convenience. It's all I can tell you guys. But alright. Back to it.
Complaints that you usually get in a show like this, I think. You know,
It does, Tracy, but there's no expressions. It's just a neutral expression, like I said.
status quo change. Everyone has to complain about it. Oh no, Twilight Sparkle has wings. Usually, it's people just overreacting, and the change in the status quo does unlock new potential. Walt
I guess.
gives us episodes like Cool Hand Ed or Mission Ed Possible.
Okay, again, Context, where art thou?
Episodes that I would not trade the world for. I feel the Ed's going to school wasn't thought out very well. First of all, a good chunk of these episodes don't even take place in the school. They're on the weekend or whatever. But the school pushes some of the traits of Ed, Edd n Eddy to the edge of believability. One of the more famous aspects of
You hardly see that in a show that's more or less set in a cul-de-sac.
Ed, Edd n Eddy is its limited cast. It has 12 characters. That is all you get.
Let's see. The Eds, the Cankers, Kevin, Naz, Sarah, Jimmy, Johnny, and Rolf. Really? That's it? Just those 12? Not a single new... Wow. Okay, wow. You know what? Props to it for working with a very compact cast, if nothing else.
That is all you'll ever get. Until the movie where we make a big deal about the one new character who is mentioned throughout the series. This works in a neighborhood cul-de-sac. Not so much in a school that should have crowded hallways and crowded classrooms. Season 5...
Yeah, I guess it does distract a little, but it's inconsequential.
Jimmy and Sarah, who are far too young to be going to a junior high school to even get...
Wait, how old are they? I don't know the canonical ages either, guys.
12. And this hinders a lot of the plots in Season 5. We have so few boys that literally all of them need to be on the football team.
I don't know. I think that adds an extra layer of comedy, but that's just me. I don't know enough to actually give my input.
This boys happens to be Double D, when being on the football team literally goes against his entire characterization, and it's not something that he would ever do of his own free will. It's one example, but Season 5 has a lot of little things like that that do build up.
You know what? They really could have built a lot more on the meta humor, at least in that particular context, but let bygones be bygones, I suppose.
School works for a special, like the Valentine's Day special, not so much for a day-to-day kind of thing, especially if you don't want to add in the teachers, and instead just have them silently off-screen. It makes the style of the show...
Is that not how it goes?
...a lot weirder and a bit more distracting. I wouldn't call it seasonal rot or anything. Maybe I would if Season 6 was as full as it was intended to be before I got nixed in favor of the movie.
Wow, it really got 6 seasons. Wow, okay. You know what? The fact that this show went on for 6 seasons, and it's still so universally regarded so positively, it's honestly a surprise, guys.
Season 5 isn't horrendous. It's not awful. It's not even bad. It's just, it has signs of a show slowing down after a 10-year run, you know?
Yeah, okay. It does have a little bit of burnout,
like, it just
relatively speaking.
Doesn't have the energy that it used to. Season 5 has a lot of little problems that do build up to a big problem. But
like what?
Like I said, it's
wait, what did that caption say?
Season 5 has a lot of...
You changed the premise so much, and the best you got out of that is a cliche fake news episode.
Little problems that do build up to a big problem. But like I said, it's still totally watchable. However, there is one major problem about the show that I have yet to mention.
What?
Tanker Sisters.
Oh boy. Even as a kid, I was like, nah, these guys, okay, to be fair, guys, I was like not even 10 years old at the time. I was under the more or less the mentality of, ew, girls are gross, girls are weird. And you know what? These cankers, or skankers as I like to call them, they really pushed that mentality to a whole new extreme with how awful they were. Like, they were the one love interest where I was like, nope, get out of my face. No. Just no. Just N to the freaking no.
I've complained about this trio a lot. I think that most people who've watched the show have. The Kanker sisters' shtick is sexual assault.
It might sound like he's exaggerating, because we know Mr. Renter. He tends to be a little over dramatic. Heck, I do too sometimes, but no, there's no sugarcoating it here. It's blatant sexual assault. Everything they do with the Eds.
Like, there really is no other way of putting it. It'd be one thing if these characters were a little...
I'm gonna just say this, guys, and I hate to play this card, but if they were guys and the Eds were girls, they would be buried beneath the prison. They would go to prison and they would be buried beneath it. It's that bad.
Too forward, or having secret stalkery crushes or something like Helga Pataki. But no, when these three show up on the scene, we get the Eds.
Yeah, and dare I say, and Helga's not even the worst example of this kind of trope. She is really bad, and I feel little to no sympathy for her. And I definitely disagree with the fact that she and Arnold do get together eventually, but holy crap, estas mujeres, no manches, güey.
Kissed many times against their will. Sometimes...
Yes, Tails, yes! Are you kidding me? Bro, I am best lunchroom bro. I am best Naz NA. Let me put it that way. I am best Naz NA. Thank you very much.
Tied down and beat up in other ways. I'd say in the 2020s, the Kankers are uncomfortable in hindsight, but honestly, the Kankers were uncomfortable in the late 90s and early 2000s. Because the Kankers pushed it a lot farther than most other characters of this type, before and since. These three...
Yeah, you know how Disney Plus sometimes has those disclaimers with their really old movies where they're like, oh, this movie didn't age well. This movie does not align with Disney's values. Disclaimer, this movie is very offensive. I feel like the only place where that kind of logic should have ever been applied was with the freaking Kankers. Because what the frick, man? What the frick were they on about?
Three girls make Pepe Le Pew and Johnny Bravo look like the heart of romance.
Yeah, if any character should have been canceled, quote unquote, forget Pepe Le Pew, forget any of those characters. This is the epitome of that horrible behavior.
And that wasn't bad enough. Their advances are often used as punishment to the Eds when they step out of line, which is just bad jujubes in and of itself.
Yeah.
Not that the show is about its morals, it's uncomfortable whenever the Kankers do their thing. And these characters don't really have any redeeming qualities to offset this uncomfortableness either. The show constantly portrays...
Yeah, they're just domineering and obsessive 90% of the time, from what I remember.
Every single aspect of the Kankers' personality.
Like, the Eds are legitimately terrified of them. Like, guys, you want to know what what they were called in Spanish? They weren't called the Kankers, because Kanker's not really... Okay, it is a word in Spanish, but they got a completely different name in the Spanish dub. They were just called Las Crueles. The cruel women, the cruel ladies, the cruel girls, whatever you want to call them. And you know what? They really do live up to that name.
Personality is just trash, and not like a funny way either. I also hate the Kankers.
Well, yeah, Eric, but even then, sexual assault was not really what they deserve.
Because they're lazy.
Like, think of it this way. You know how I said with my critique of No Such Luck, hey, Lincoln does not deserve any of this? That's basically every instance with the Kankers, from what I remember.
This is a problem really early on in the show. The Eds are winning completely. Their scam is...
Arian, I don't know how much it is in the US. I want to say it's $9 with ads, but I think it's a little more pricey than that. I don't know, man. In Mexico, though, it's very affordable.
Taken off. Everyone has fallen in line with their plans, and there's no way the Eds can possibly lose. But the Eds have to lose. That's what the show is about. How can we fix this? I know. Let's just throw in the Kankers at the last minute, right out of nowhere.
Kind of think of it, it is a pretty lousy cop-out.
Give them God mode where they can't be harmed at all, and have the fight be completely unwinnable. Damn near 24 episodes of the show end with a Kanker ex machina, and it gets old. The Kankers can work. Like, the episode where they destroy the cul-de-sac looking for their ship in a bottle is one of my favorites because...
Oh my gosh, I actually do remember this episode. It's one of the few episodes I did watch as a kid.
The Kankers are seen as...
Or really, I just remember Double D saying, that bottle belongs to the Kankers!
It's this destructive force of nature, and they don't engage in any of this lovey-dovey crap, but their one good appearance is something I would happily trade to have them removed from the series entirely.
Yeah, no, one out of like, what, 20 different appearances? No, can do. No, that's not a redeeming quality. That's just an anecdote.
Entirely. I do have minor problems with some of the other characters. Sarah gets away with far too much. Naz completely lacks a personality. Jimmy has separate personalities that don't really ever coalesce. But they're small potatoes that you can easily tolerate watching the show. Because their flaws are forgivable. Jimmy and Sarah have really funny moments sometimes. And sometimes the characters are Naz, who at least doesn't get in the way. And I guess that's my overall feelings with the show.
Ed, Eddie. Brrr. What an iconic intro, man.
It does have its problems, but they're so minor compared to all of the good, funny...
The creators knew that the double standards are there since they canceled Pepe Le Pew, so they do it with female characters since people all the time... That's the problem, Teutonic. The only excuse is, oh, they're girls. It's okay. It's a lot less harmful. The boys aren't getting hurt, right? Even though they are. Emotionally and, in this case, also physically speaking. So what the... I'm telling you, man, what is wrong with this industry?
And really charming moments. I think it will always be a puzzle how well this show works. As I said at the start, it's got a lot of qualities that really don't feel like they should go together. Something about the show's premise probably hits one of your show pet peeves. Like, I don't often like jerk characters or sadist shows, but for some reason, with, like, everybody...
I mean, if you take it a little more satirically, I can see why people appreciate it. But even then, I'm not an expert on the show. I'm the farthest thing from it, but...
Ed, Edd n Eddy just gets a pass because it's that charming and it works.
It's charming, it's funny, it actually has a very satisfying conclusion from what people have told me. In the form of the movie.
That well. It'll probably always be a mystery, but I'm glad it exists. It's a...
Although I will admit, guys, sometimes this show's art style or really some of the visuals, they kind of do gross me out. Like, yeah, it's from the late 90s, early 2000s, cel shaded and whatnot, but the style? Let me put it this way, it's the same reason I could never get into Rick and Morty. Just some of it just grosses me out. It's not too pleasing to the eye, if that makes any sense.
Wonderful show, and it is one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, Teutonic, don't even get me started on freaking panini and freaking chowder. Okay, guys, I've made a point of this before. I really hate it when a toxic love interest ends up being the endgame for the protagonist. Lincoln and Ronnie Ann, basically all but confirmed to be endgame. Chowder and Panini, they do end up getting married and having kids. As in the King, because it didn't really happen, but even then, I hate the fact that these kinds of characters just go relatively unpunished. Okay, not necessarily in the case of Ronnie Ann. They more or less do address it. But every other one I can think of? What are we doing, man? Like, it's just so... Again, just a simple case of double standard, so why am I complicating it? Point is, you hurt the lead, you don't own up to it, the narrative treats it like it's a good thing, no, get out of my face. That's all I can tell you. With that being said, though, I think that's it for reactions, guys, just cause, yeah, we're at around the 1.5 minute mark, so for now, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I kinda have to go to the bathroom, and also I want to get some more water, and I don't remember Ronnie Ann having kids. Tracy, I never said Ronnie Ann had kids. I just said it was basically, and let me put it this way. Go look up that Q&A with Chris Savino that he had in that car. He basically says, oh, Lincoln and Ronnie Ann always meant to be endgame. Totally, totally, totally. I wrote Stella into existence to contradict that, but nah, totally still meant to be with Ronnie Ann. Does the Canadian imports count as an acquired show? I mean, I guess technically Aryan? I don't know. What passes for some may irk someone else. Like, maybe someone who sees Tugs for the first time. Okay, Eric, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Anyways, guys. I'm gonna go get some water and maybe go to the bathroom. And also, I'm still in my PJs right now, so I'm gonna go change. So, I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Okay, before I get into Kirby today, as per usual, or whatever Switch game I'm playing, I think it's time to give the background playlist a bit of an update. So, if you guys have music suggestions from video games that are hopefully not copyright claimed, i.e. basically anything that isn't from Square Enix, or, as I came to learn, also Undertale. Thanks, Toby Fox. Because apparently Undertale music is copyrighted, guys. If you got suggestions, I'm open to hear them, because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this playlist is getting a little repetitive, if you ask me. Also, hi, Boo. How'd it go? Did I get the game fact you sent in DMs? Okay, hold on, Boo. Give me a moment. I actually haven't checked my DMs today, so... There are descriptions in the pause menu for when you encounter them. Oh, hold on. I mean, what's there to know about Wispy Woods? But the rest of them, though, I am a little curious. Hold on. Oh, Arian, I'd rather it be from a video game just to minimize the odds of copyright claims, because I have gotten a handful of them with what people have suggested I put in the playlist. You're still doing movie night? Yeah, Tails. 5 o'clock on the Discord, guys. Pacific time. We're still watching Cars 3. Like, that hasn't changed, man. Which, now that I think about it, I need to put a Discord invite in the description. But you know what? While I'm doing that, guys, like I said, I'm open to suggestions for background music. Let's see. Where's the stream tab? Okay, hold on, guys. You know what? Let me hide this tab just in case, just so I don't accidentally dox myself or anything like that. Give me a moment. Take your time, YouTube. I got nowhere else to be. Take your time. When countries dub shows, for example, Ed, and Eddie, does Cartoon Network in a foreign country? I don't think there's a Cartoon Network headquarters anywhere in Latin America, Arian. I'm pretty sure a third party handles it, but I've never actually looked into the credits. I don't know, man. I really don't know what the logistics of that kind of business are. But even then, it's not the talent. Just I hold nothing against Mexican voice actors and whatnot, Spanish voice actors rather, because I know a lot of the people who dub the Latin American dubs of shows, they aren't necessarily Mexican, as one would expect. But even then, I want to say no. Don't quote me on that. But alright, guys, let me set up the Switch. It shouldn't take long, so you know what? I'm not even gonna change the screen. Where the heck is the cord? Oh, right, it's on the TV. Hold on, hang on. Can y'all even hear what I'm saying from here? I mean, I'm a little too far away from the mic, but... Am I speaking? I'm speaking in my normal voice, guys, so can you guys hear what I'm saying? From where I'm standing? I want to say no, because my mic is a little rigid with its settings, but who knows? Alright, that's set up. The gym theme from Gen 8, you know what? Actually, Swamp, I've never actually played Gen 8, so... I kind of heard bits of it, but you know what? Let me hear it in its entirety. Sword and Shield gym theme. It's just gonna give me the battle music, isn't it? Yep, okay. Okay, guys, hypothetically, I want the music to be relaxing. While I'm running let me put it this way. While I'm running my mouth on stream, I don't want to hear... Wait, did you mean the gym battle theme, or did you mean the... Did you mean the gym battle theme or the gym area, Swam? You gotta be specific with that. Anyways. Barely, yes, I do, I can, oh gosh. Really makes you wonder how far away I can step from the mic to where people can't hear it anymore. You know what, I'm not about to test that theory. There really would be no point to it, ultimately. But alright guys, give me a moment. You know what am I in the mood for? Come to think of it. Okay, I remember hearing one theme in particular, but oh gosh. That's the thing, guys. When content creators and whatnot, when they play video game music in the background, you're like, oh, this is nice, where is it from? but then they don't bother telling you. It's part of the reason I love putting lower thirds in my videos, telling you where the music I'm using is from. You know what? Maybe I'm in a little bit of a Kingdom Hearts mood. Hold on. But then again, Square Enix music is kind of copyrighted, at least when it comes to what has vocals and whatnot. Then again, most of it doesn't. Like, I don't know, guys. Square, I just don't understand. I just do not understand their copyright law and whatnot. It's just so vague and convoluted. Mario Kart Circuit bass boosted is a theme. Wait, Arian, you might be cooking. Hold on. Arian, if this hurts my ears, I'm banning you from the chat. You think this is funny? Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks? Anyways, where's game capture? Hold on, guys. You know what? Maybe I can work with some of what's actually in this chat, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Let me hear it. Let me hear it, Tails. Let me hear it. Give me a moment. I have never heard of this game in my life. Just full warning you guys. Full warning you. Oh, Arian, do me a favor. Just link it in the music tab on Discord. Otherwise, I'm gonna be lost looking for it just by using YouTube search bar. Yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this. Let's see. You know what? I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Wait, does nobody have the Engage OST archived? Hold on. It's not even chronological, is it? Nope, nope, not the trials. Is this just the themes of the emblems? I think it's called Faraway Holy Land. Okay, 5 minutes. It shows both renditions. Okay, I can work with this. I think. Hold on. Okay, this is the one I'm looking for. Hold on. Wait, why can't I save it? Okay, hold on. There you go. I'll be honest, guys. The moment I heard this in Heroes, I was like, yo, hold on. This kind of slaps. Music Park from Mario Kart 7. Wait, I do remember this one. Bro, if there's one thing I loved about this track... If there's one thing I loved about this track, it's the fact that the piano actually plays as you're driving across it. Hold on. Let me see if it's here. Do they actually play it, though? Nah, you can't include it on... okay, it's not there. It's not there. Hold on. I did not know Mario Kart World made a remix of this. Huh. Which is really saying something, because I'm pretty sure I played this game from start to finish. Or at least as far as the main cups are concerned. You know what? This'll do. Because I doubt anyone went out of the way to actually edit in the piano sounds and whatnot. Yeah, sure. Let's call it. Melody Motorway from Mario Kart. Wait, why is it called Melody Motorway in another region? Or is it the same track? Or is it a completely different track? Hi, Pixel. Yeah, other people had to edit it in, boo. And I guess nobody went out of the way. I mean, maybe I could go out of my way to do it myself, but I don't have a 3DS capture card. And I don't have my Wii U with me. I don't have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You know how it goes. Also, hello, Pixel. Did I say hello already? I think I did. I'm just really losing my train of thought, guys. Anyways. Game capture. Switch. Kirby. Where are my Joy-Cons? I'm on the other side of the room. Can y'all hear me? Maybe? Why am I yapping? Oh. Ow! This is what I get. This is what I get for trying to screw around. I walk to the other side of the room to pick up my Joy-Cons. I try to test the mic. And I get so distracted that when I walk into my chair, I trip on it. All right. Let's turn this baby on. Why am I talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know. But take your time, Elgato. I got nowhere else to be. Barely. Yes, yes, apparently. Okay, if I speak loudly enough, I guess the mic isn't as rigid as I thought, but hey. It's not really what I do it for. Okay, why the heck is it not loading? It keeps saying one more. Wait, can you guys see it? Okay, for some reason Elgato's bugging out on me, and I don't know why. You know, I'm just gonna reset it. Give me a moment, guys. Take your time, game capture. I got nowhere else to be. You know, maybe, I mean, I've had this capture card since 2019. Maybe it's finally kicking the bucket. I don't know. Okay. No signal. You know what? Let's raise it up a little. Oh, speaking of music I love. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, ba, da, da. Ba, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, what the heck is up with my capture card? Like, usually after it says 1 moment, please, the screen loads up immediately, but hold on. Like, maybe it's one of those, yep, the moment I unplug it and plug it back in, everything's good again. That's how it goes, I guess. Thanks, guys. Thanks for making me go through all that trouble. And by guys, I mean Elgato. Alright, I can hear it. Everything's on screen. You know what? Let me bring the Smiling Mudkip back. Come to think of it. You posted one more on Discord? Alright, hold on, Tails. Give me a moment. Let's hear it. 'Cause why not? Bro, what is it with you in games that I am completely unfamiliar with, man? Yeah, I can work with this. Or at the very least, I trust your judgment, Tails. You know what? Let's work with it. But alright. Last time I will say this, if you reach the next boss, please read the description. Oh. Good to know, boo. Good to know. I remember when we played Super Mario Galaxy back in April. Bro, it's been a hot minute. And yeah, still my favorite platformer of all time. After replaying it from start to finish and 100%ing. Okay, if you don't count the Luigi half, yeah, I basically did 100% it. Still goated. Still great. That's all I can tell you, man. How many Kirby tracks do I have on the playlist? Not a lot. Come to think of it, Pixel. You bring up a good observation. Maybe none. You know what? I got a couple in mind. Now that you mentioned Kirby, Pixel. And again, we've been mentioning Kirby for like the past 20 minutes. There is one. I don't know what it's called, but I do remember it very vividly. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's from the Snow Worlds, but I can't remember which stage in particular. Funnily enough, guys, this is the lowest rated Kirby game, and yet somehow it's one of the few that I grew up with. It's kind of crazy. I think the snow world is area 5. Snow. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. But it's 15 minutes long. I want like a 5-minute loop. Da, 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 da. Okay. 2.5 minutes. I can work with that. I can work with that. I can work with that. But for some reason, it won't let me save it. Bro! Really? Made for kids? It's freaking Kirby. Okay, I mean, you're not wrong, but why does that warrant? Why does that nullify the prospect of saving it on a playlist? It's freaking music. It's freaking kid-friendly music. What's the? God, I hate YouTube Kids. You make no freaking sense. Gosh. Is there another loop of it? Gosh dang it, man. Oh, there's a CD version. Hold on. Can I save this one? Oh, wait, no. It's Siva Gunner. So, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, no, that's just bait. Gosh, man, the moment I get my epiphany of something to put on the playlist, and freaking YouTube Kids of all things won't let me. Gosh. All right, moving on. Moving on. How disheartening. YouTube sucky wucky? Yeah, you can say that again. Initially from Return to Dreamland? Okay, besides those, boo. Yeah, not a lot. Like, honestly, I was kind of... I think we heard Sky Tower last stream, and I was like, hey, this is the music Boot recommended. And I was like, oh, I kind of wish he was here to listen to it. Bask in the moment, you know? Bro, we're like in World 6 already. What do you mean I've only done 19% of the game? I'm guessing most of it is just Merry Magoland or whatever. I don't know, man. Okay, story mode it's like 60%. That's better. That's a better number to look at. Egg Engine. We're done with you. I think we're done with you, but don't quote me on that. Is that the boss door, or is that a... No, wait, no. We still got 2. We're barely on stage 2. You're officially leaving the Loud House fandom? Official, that's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the way I see it when it comes to making Loud House videos. I'm just doing my own thing. I don't associate with a fandom. I don't say I'm part of I'm not saying I'm part of the TLH community or fandom or anything. You don't have to associate yourself with anything. If you want to watch the Loud House, if you want to make videos on it, you want to criticize it, you don't have to pretend you're part of the fandom. If that makes any sense. Like, there's a reason. Guys, let me put it this way. When I'm scrolling through the Loud House subreddit, it's mostly to just make fun of it, or cringe, or really just intellectual curiosity. Oh my gosh, this place is... What are these things? Wait, can I swallow them from here? I can, but they give nothing. Call it a hunch, guys, but I think they really want me to use fire, Kirby. Oh, wait, that's not fire. Gosh, I love Spark, man. Out of all the classic abilities, this is probably my favorite, just because of this. You remember that one Family Guy episode where Peter, he gets these footsie pajamas, and then he starts building static with the carpet and starts shocking everybody? That's what this feels like. Except I'm a lot less obnoxious about it, hopefully. Oops. Oh gosh. What even are these things? Spark may not be fire, but it's still fire? I guess in a literal sense, it kind of is. Okay, I'm guessing the ice is important here, so let's see. Wait, are these just like edgy Waddle Dees? Is that what I'm looking at here? Because this one was holding a parasol. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Okay, it's for a ticket. Okay, you know what? I guess getting ice was worth the trouble. Halcandra mummies? Like mummies or? Oh, okay. I almost got myself killed there. Again. Steady. Okay, it's just star chips and food. So far, I don't see... Oh, I spoke too soon. Wait for it. I'm hoping that's the first one. It is. Will I be playing Power World? Why would I, Tails? I'm guessing they want me to use rock. Or, I'm sorry, stone. I always call it rock for whatever reason. Okay, you can break this with stone, even though it's on the side. Look up the enemy names at some point. What, are a lot of them funny? Okay, they really want me to use stone here. wait, show me that form again. No, wait, no, come on, show me. Come on, man, it's for the memes. Oh, gosh, I'm never getting it back, am I? You know what, screw it, I'm saying it anyways. Here comes a giant fist! Wait, can I actually damage these things? Probably not. I saw it shake for a little bit. Okay, so far the stage is really tame compared to the previous level that we dealt with last week. Not gonna lie, these fish are cute, but they're really obnoxious. Oh, there's another gear. Wait, how am I supposed to break this if... Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I see it. Number 2? Yes, okay. Nice. See, that's what you get for trying to chase me, stupid fish. Get grinded. I'll turn you into sushi. Do you think the Loud Sisters get off way too easy? Sometimes them getting off was not warranted. Wait. Oh gosh, I feel like I used it too early, but... Crash has always been a really fun ability. Just killing everything on the screen at the push of a button. Kaboom? Yes, Rico. Kaboom. Alright, give me one more. One more. Oh, you can charge it? I mean, what difference does it make, though? Does it make a difference? I don't think it does, but I guess I'll never know for sure. Ow. Sorry, Sorry, Scarfy, I didn't mean to touch you there. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Scarfies are cute, as long as they're not chasing you and you don't provoke them. Which most of the time I try not to, because I know how they work. Okay, what is this thing, though? Okay, apparently I can't swallow it, so... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You're annoying, you know that? Steady. There you go. We live in. Wait, am I? Okay, when it's 3 enemies at once, I know it's just a big star boot. It's just a big star boot when you spit it out. But when it's 3 copy abilities? Wait, are you even an ability? You are. Okay, this is only 2. Oh god, it went the other way. Hold on. Oh gosh, I'm bad at this. You know what, screw it. I'll stick with Leaf, I guess. Actually, no, I like... I was gonna say I like whip better, but I decided too late. And a boss. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how this ability works. Press and hold, then release. Leaf uppercut, leaf rain. Okay. Okay, that was kind of fun to watch. Not gonna lie. Ow! Steady. Okay, whatever this is, I'm guessing they want me to use it. Okay, it's Spark. The one I... Oh, that's what the Mumby was. Wait, how am I supposed to... Am I supposed to... How do I aim it upwards? Okay, is there a means to aim it upwards? Oh gosh, there was. Dang it, and that's probably a gear. Yep, okay. Okay, that's very precise timing, though. Okay, we'll come back. Eventually. Eventually. I'm guessing I need sword now. A key. And I can't attack while I'm holding it. That's nice. Okay, it's another Mumby. And he's angry. He's just gonna keep chasing me to no avail, isn't he? Steady. Wait for it. It's squished or be squished. That's the fourth one, isn't it? Yep, I missed one, didn't I? I hate the fact that I have to do this level from scratch just to get that one gear, but... Alright, Tails, I'll look at it in a bit. Let me just finish this stage. Have I mentioned Kirby looks adorable with a freaking Link hat? Wow, I botched that one. Okay, Tails, everyone or just you? Okay, there's also Swamp. Let me see. Okay, Tails, this is a lot spookier than it is relaxing, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not sure I can work with this. Let's see. Call me crazy, but I think Swamp really likes Skylanders. Just a hunch, though. Just a hunch. Totally just a hunch. I can work with this. And, last but not least... Gitaru, man. Yeah, I have no... Tails, what is it with you and all these obscure characters that I've never heard of in my life? Yeah, I can work with this. Yeah, why not? Alright, guys, back to it. Back to it. Seriously, though, I want that gear. Like, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't care, but sometimes I really do. This is definitely the latter. Just because I really soiled it. Well, Arian, feel free to post it on Discord. As soon as I'm done here, I'll look into it. You just gotta let me know, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try to speedrun this, although... Oh my gosh, wait. Hold on. Boo. Oh, wait, I see what you meant. Hold on. Not these guys. I'll try with the later ones. Because as long as it's 3 copies ability in one, it works. Yeah, it is randomized. Okay. And it's just sword. Of course it is. Okay, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Ever since I watched JoJo Part 3, every time I just every time I just swing a sword around in any video game, I just immediately think of Silver Chariot. Except he doesn't really have a battle cry, so I don't know what to say about it. Again, I just love the fact that he's ice skating. I just love the fact that he's ice skating when he dashes. It's adorable. Kirby's adorable, man. You just can't hate him. I know someone who does, but what are you gonna do? Wait, what happens if I... Okay, it's just a star chip. If it's one I already got, it's just a star chip. Okay. Oops. That was clumsy. And the winner is Rocky! Again, what is it with me and gratuitous SpongeBob references, man? Heck, that goes for a lot of content creators. It's just that memeable. Okay, I actually want the healing. Here comes the giant. Oh my gosh. Sure, the moment I'm not asking for it, the giant fist actually shows up. Great. I didn't say any names, Boo. I didn't say any names. Don't remind me of him? What do you mean, Tails? Me and my brother called that randomizer switch or change whenever it happened. Huh. I can see it. I can see it. You just don't know when to quit, do you? Oh my gosh, man. I hate the fishes. Well, Boo, I meant no disrespect, all right? Wait, hold on. Can I see it now? There you go. You know what? It lost it. It's not as funny when I actually get it. And I already said the line twice. Wait, he actually slides as he... Okay, that's actually really cool. Wait, there's a mic here? Aw. That would have been nice to have. Steady. Water type hates fish. You heard it here. That is irony, if I've ever seen it. Steady. Ooh, a nice plate of spaghetti. Please never let me quote that meat unironically again. Did Scarface always blow themselves up like that? Oh my gosh. That is such a sad way to live. Someone provokes you, you turn into this ugly monster who eventually... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, now I want to hurt them even less now. You know, I feel like whipping someone. Context is important. Do not, and I must emphasize, once again, do not clip that out of context, please. Thank you. Tails, I'm looking at you. Oh, the fact that I'm hitting it on the butt is not putting me more at ease. Ow! Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that for keeping my mind in the gutter. Okay, I need this. Just point up, up B, up B, up B. That's all I need, I think. Times like these, I really wish I could make a freaking restore point. All right, I really gotta time this. Oh wait, no, I don't. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, we got him. Thank goodness. Write that down. Write that down. Yeah. There it is. I knew it. Energy spheres. I'm just gonna call them gears. It's more concise. You know what? Screw the sword. I'm feeling particularly sparky today, if that makes any sense. Wait, did they just blow up? If I touch these ones, do they just blow up? Is that why they're red? Steady. Oh. You know, I was wondering why this felt so much easier, but then I remembered, oh wait, I don't have the key. I don't need the key anymore. Okay, still not number 1, but it's better. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The cogs. Oh, I like that. I like that better. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the word cogs remind me of specifically, but I like that better. All right, next one. Oh, I was about to say, am I just completely trapped in here? Wait, hold on. I'm willing to bet there's something down here. Or not. It's just a wall. Ow. Okay, I'm willing to bet. Okay, the wind's not giving me much of a chance to take it easy. Okay, I want to believe I didn't miss anything important. Oh, wait, give me the cake! Oh, what are you? You're a big boy. No, give me the chippy! Okay, I want to believe I didn't miss any gears. Cog gears. No, that's dumb. That was a dumb portmanteau. I'm not using that. He just went out in peace, didn't he? He just smiling the whole time in the treadmill, even as he fell to his death. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, the tickets are not that important, are they? Because I have no means of breaking those. At least not here. Okay, I was about to say, can I please slow down for like 5 seconds? Is there a Spanish word that sounds like cogs? No, actually. In Spanish, no. Any word that ends in OGS? Not a lot. Or any that I can think of off the top of my head. Okay, official, you know very well why I'm not allowing that comment. Can I just throw it now? I kind of need the healing. Why even bother with the box? Just give me the tomato already. I'm guessing it's for I'm guessing just for an extra projectile? I don't know, man. Oh gosh, there's 2. Holy crap, there's 2 of them. King Du and Mundo. Okay, they're both gunning for me. He jumps. He jumpy. He jump. There goes one. And I killed him. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna need one or the other, but the fact that they gave me 2 of them. Ow. Okay, I got sidetracked there, my bad. You know what, give me the beam. Or maybe I do need the stone. I don't know, man. Either I'm indecisive or the game just isn't clear enough. Okay, not a cog. Just some food and some star chips. Moundo. Oh, Moundo. Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. What does this do? Okay, this is the context where I don't dislike water. How about that? Oh my gosh, really? Wait, does the switch reset or do I have to fly all the way back? Do I have to fly all the way across if it doesn't reset? Okay, it does reset, thank goodness. Give me that, thank you. Mundo is probably the inspiration for the word mundo, which is world in Spanish. I mean, isn't mound just a completely different term, though? Like, even in the Spanish context? Oh, okay. Another ultra ability. Flare beam. I don't know why I'm glazing it. Flare is a really fun term. Wait, is this the one that you guide with? Yep, okay, this is the one. Does I open it all? Okay. Okay, it's just food. Okay, you can actually destroy these, thank goodness. Steady. Was that all of them? Okay, it was. I'll take that. Thank you. Not gonna lie, these are getting a little repetitive, but even then, they're still very satisfying to use. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Okay, they are really banking on precision for this one, aren't they? I think that's all of them. Okay, there's the portal. Okay. I think I'll take it before I take that cannon, though. I don't know what order I'm supposed to do that in. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Ow. Maybe don't keep swimming. Maybe learn to stop every now and again. Ow. Worth it? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, banana. Oh, banana. Sorry, man. Force a habit. Every time we see bananas, I just have to. For the memes! Am I even going the right direction? I'm bad. I'm bad at this game. Of all the characters, Donald Duck can one-shot I'm telling you, man, Tails, that one moment in Cage 3, it completely redefined the power scaling in this franchise. Or at least in terms of mages like Donald Duck. Okay, I know I said I had to say, oh, banana, guys, but the fact of the matter is I've been there before. I've been here before. There's always an exception to the rule, isn't it? Okay, point of order. Don't just swallow something while you're in midair, like an idiot. Oh my gosh, they get bigger? That's gross. I would really appreciate having some sort of ability here, though. Oh, okay. Speak of the devil. Yeah, honestly, for the Doom Spheres, I probably won't spear. Oh my gosh, there's water in the right in the middle? Ew! Ow. Ow. Oh, it's an ice sphere. A sphere, not sorry, not Doom Sphere, Sphere Doomer. Ow. Okay, that's that. Wait, what would have happened if I swam under that water? I probably would have died. What else is new? Yeah, don't let anyone ever tell you that Sakurai is biased for Kirby and Smash when he's that bad in Smash. I'll tell you that much. In pretty much every single game. Wait, what's over here? That's just the other entryway. Okay. Alright. This is relatively short, but maybe I just feel that way because I did the previous level twice. Bro, what is it with me? I just can't get the one for the life of me. Am I losing my touch? Alright, Arian, let's look into it now. Let me hear it. Oh, it's a remix. That's why I couldn't find it, Arian. Okay, yeah, next time please clarify that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, this goes kind of hard. Okay, it's the Wii version. That's why I didn't recognize it. Not exactly giving a relaxing vibe though, so I don't know how I feel about this. Oh my gosh, Pixel, bro, you just... Okay, I didn't really play Dragalia Lost because it took up too much phone data when it on my old cell phone at the time, but you do feel bad for it, man. It really deserved better from Nintendo. You know what? Not to make it seem like a pity inclusion, but let's add it. Wait a minute, Dragon Ball music. Hold on. Hold on. This might get copyrighted, but you know what? Let me at least hear it first. What does this remind me of? I want to believe it. Okay, I don't know how to better explain it. It just gives that Dragon Ball vibe. Know what I mean? Sure, let's go. Kind of reminds me of the... Okay, I don't know how it went down for the American localization, but for the Mexican one, they basically keep the same intro as the Japanese one, except it's in Spanish. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's work with it. You can inhale the energy from the Doomers to get copy abilities? Oh! I'm guessing it was gonna give ice that time, just because I did see a few ice animations. Huh. Ew, this water's so grimy. Ew. I wanted the big star chip. You know what? I'm not too crazy about sand anyways. Copium. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere. We're really going out with the music suggestions. Y'all kind of are. Okay, I get the feeling I'm gonna need this eventually. Is there a candle around here that I can light up? No, I don't want to just... Okay, never mind. Nothing here. There you go. That's what I've been looking for. I know the candles don't last forever, so I really got to be quick about it. And I don't see how a sword would help. Unless it's like a rope or whatever. Okay, maybe I need stone or a hammer? I don't know, man. I'll take that. And apparently it dies out on me when I... Where is this taking me? I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Okay, I do want to see what's on the other door, but I guess I don't have a choice anymore. I hate currents. Okay, if I get hurt here, it's worth it. And I don't. Nice. Parasol or fighter? Okay, I think I can use parasol underwater, so... Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's try it. Wait. Did I? Okay, I thought I missed something. I was looking at chat for a second, then I saw the platform, and I was like, wait, was I supposed to see something there? Okay, the star chips and a boss. Okay, that's not what I expected. I was kind of expecting a flurry with the spears, but this is so much better. Helicopter. Bro, I'm telling you, the more I see of this ability, the more I think to myself, yeah, Bandana D should have been in Smash. Bandana D should have been in Smash. There's his up B, there's his side B, there's his A spam. Like, I'm telling you, man. Such an odd, the biggest no-brainer for a Kirby rep, but I guess Sakurai, I don't know what he was thinking, but hey, why am I questioning it? Wait, I wanna... Am I allowed to go back? Okay, thank goodness I am. Does it reach from here, or... A little bit closer. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. Wow, I suck. Okay, let me try that again. Parasol is actually overpowered if you use it correctly. Kind of, but I'm not the kind of person, I'm not smart enough to use it correctly. That's the problem. There you go. Yep, I knew it. And yes, I did miss the first one, because I didn't have a hammer or stone with me, and I don't know where I'm expected to get it. Maybe fire could have broken through, but I don't know. Oh gosh, I hate junctions. Yep, of course not. Whoa. Hold on. I already missed it, didn't I? Excuse me? Jesus Christ, I think that's the first time I've ever used excuse me so crassly. What am I, Vicky Guerrero? I think I already missed a gear, didn't I? Hold on, let's not lose hope yet. Bro, can you? Ugh. Look at this. Look at this Vernius looking bozo. Nah. Steady. Okay, maybe I didn't. Hold on. Yeah, okay, we still got it. Thank goodness. No. Get off of me. They remind you of a Pokemon? What? Frickin' Barraskewda, I'm guessing? Or whatever it's called? I don't know, guys. I never played Gen 8, so I don't remember a lot of the names for the life of me. Bro, can I slow down for one moment, please? Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Steady. I hate the fact that its sound effects are so cute, but realistically, it's so freaking terrifying. Steady. Hold on, there's a secret door there. Secret tunnel. Keep swimming, keep swimming, keep swimming! Oh my gosh. Another cavern, and I'm still underwater. And apparently I need a key. Maybe this will do it? Thunder! Oh, there it is. Okay, at least I only missed one, but... Do I really want to do this all over again just to get it? Can I just pick it up and leave the level? You know what? I should have tried that last time, come to think of it. Bro, slow down, please! Okay, you know what? We got all the gears. I'm not too fixated on it. Or at least I shouldn't be. And I'm not even claustrophobic or too germophobic as far as I can tell, but golly, man. I wasn't too fond of this place, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Pixel, I mean, I was in college, I didn't make a lot of money at the time. It was a complicated point in my life, I'll tell you that much. Like, I was about... I mean, I'm a little disheartened, because... Yeah, I mean, I've been familiar with this franchise for most of my life. Skipping out on the gen, it never sat right with me, but eventually I made my peace with it. But yeah, from what people have told me, Gen 8 is probably the most basic out of all the generations, which is really saying something, because from what I know, it doesn't even have an official Elite Four. No, we're back here. Or in a place like this one. The factory grounds? I don't know what to call them. Okay, there's nothing here, just starships. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna need Mecha Kirby at some point. So let's see. Aw, look at these little guys. They're so annoying with their armor on, but they're kind of helpless without it. You kind of feel bad for them just because they're so cute. But you know what? If growing up in Mexico has taught me one thing is, don't feel bad for someone just because they're cute. Just ask my ex. Why did I make that joke, man? What? What is with... Sometimes you're just in a mood, man. Sometimes you really are just in a mood. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I see your game. I see your game. Mr. I see your game, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. You really want that 100% and the final challenge door? You'll need that. Oh my gosh, I do need all of them, don't I? I'll get to it. Eventually. Maybe not even on stream, but I'll get to it. Why? They did not deserve that. They did not deserve that. I'm sad now. I mean, we're supposed to get that. Oh, okay. You get it from here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Chill, game, chill. I hate the fact that it keeps threatening me with instant death. Aw, man. I picked the worst hole. Did I just say that out? Did that just come out of me? What? Again. Context. It is pivotal. Otherwise, you look like a complete... Never mind. You know, never mind. Oh! Speaking of which... Is that it? Okay, that was the first one, but I lost my mecha. I'm kind of sad now. Okay, see? Now these ones, they got it coming. They're trying to attack me. Wait, what happens if I go up here, though? Nothing. Okay. Ow. Steady. Okay, I'm running really low on health. And Rocky just committed Caesar salad. I'm sorry, vegetable stir fry. I forgot the term. I forgot the saying we use. And I missed that. You know, actually, give me wings. Give me wings. It's so fluid. You know, honestly, Wing Kirby is so fluid, man. When it comes to the flight, I love it. Get me out of here, man. Okay, okay, okay. He was being deceptive. You know what? You had it coming earlier. Go die. Bro, how much health do you have? Jeez. You picked the worst what? Swamp, leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. Let me breathe. Okay, I'm guessing it has to go through the treadmill. And I have to pick it up on the other side. Yep, okay. Okay, it's simple. I just didn't think it was gonna be able to go through the Gordos. He committed Mamma Mia. Okay, that was very satisfying. Hold on. And of course, there's nothing here. Alright, moving on. He committed tomato squashing. Oh gosh, this thing again. Speaking of squashing. Do I have to duck for this, or? Oh, wow, I didn't even notice the gear there. Okay. I was just flying up for the sake of flying up. Okay, I don't have to crouch. Okay. Okay, they're being a little subversive with it. Oh gosh, did I need that fighter? Did I need that Knuckle Joe? I don't think I did, but let's see. I missed the secret room? Oh gosh, boo. Don't tell me that means I missed a gear too. Okay, I get the feeling I'm gonna need the whip at some point. Otherwise, they wouldn't offer it to me so plainly. Okay. Bunch of star chips. Okay. Okay, there's another gear. Please don't tell me that's the fifth one. No, okay. Okay, I'm guessing the secret room is something else, but... Wait, this is from Superstar Ultra. When you fought that lobster thing. I forgot what it was called, though. Okay, now they come in layers, though. Hold on, hold on. They're cooking. Ah! I panicked there. I'm not gonna lie, I panicked there. Guys. I have 67 lives and 67 star chips. If I hear a single one of those jokes, and you know what I'm talking about, I will get you. I will hunt you down. Excuse me, payaso. Jeez. Okay, you know what? Those ones deserve to get smushed. Since the way Kirby's trotting here with the freaking cowboy hat, I just love it, man. Oh. You just gotta take it before it goes down. Alright. I see how it is. Yeah, but it's kind of funny. You add 2 to that number, and suddenly I think it's funny and worth the iconic memery. But when you subtract, when you run with 67, no thank you. No, I just think it's cringe. It just has too much of a stigma, and I'm not a fan of the way it's being used. All right. That does not look like Landia's door, but let's see. I could be wrong. And a gentle reminder, okay, I gotta read the boss description. I gotta pause and read. Pause and read. Oh gosh, okay, I was about to say. High jump, beam, mecha. Okay, ninja for a boss is not very practical. I kind of like whip, but high jump does give you iframes, so yeah, let's run it. Also, I just love the little cape on Kirby. It's adorable. Wait, is it already here, or... No, not yet. Where is it? What's this thing? Metal General. Okay, here we go. Long ago, the soulless battle robot, Metal General, would be dispatched by its master to visit other planets and exterminate their foes. Now it serves as security, guarding this spot for eternity. Well, that's some curious lore. I'm not sure what to make of it, though. And for some reason, we see a number every time it... What's cooking, man? Ow! Okay, I am not getting any direct damage with high jump. I was kind of hoping the boss would have a bigger hitbox. Ow! That's correct. Okay, it can swallow the missiles, thank goodness. I can't see him from here! Oh my gosh. At least he's taking damage. Okay, am I crazy, or did this fight get a lot easier when I ditched the high jump? Please don't make me eat my words. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay, he was gunning for me. I was about to say, I thought he was gonna fire something from the background, but I guess I was wrong. Ow! Okay. It's a little hard tricky to pick up on the patterns because he's so... I don't know how to describe him. Are those mines? Yeah, they're mines. Okay. Can I swallow these? I can. Wait, can I get an ability out of them? Okay, I get beam. That's nice. I probably should have dodged, because I'm dumb. And I can't block those with beam, apparently, because I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad. Alright, Boot. Thank you for stopping by. Take care. Okay. Point of order. Wait, can Sword deflect those projectiles? You know what? Let's try it. Sorry, I was looking at chat for there. There's a reason I was running towards the wall. Wait, does it actually show you a damage counter? Is that what those numbers are? I just realized he's copying my move. Okay, that's the first phase. Or the halfway point, rather. Yeah, Swamp, that's kind of what I was thinking. Low-key. Like the round-shaped blue head, the eye, the pupilless eyes, kinda. Oops. Okay, I need to pay attention. Weave, 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 weave. They call me the Weaver. Actually, I don't hate that title. Okay, maybe don't walk into the fire like an idiot. You idiot. Okay, I'm guessing those are mines. He's doing that rocket thing again. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Is he gonna crash now, or is he gonna go for another one? He's crashing now. Okay. Good to know. Ow. Oh my gosh, okay. It's a little harder to dodge as the game goes on. And I'm bad. Really? Wait, you know what's great? I need projectiles for that. Because I don't know, he has a lot of range damage and I should too. Yeah, I think the basic fire from Mecha will do it. Or maybe I'm just being overconfident. Drop one number for your social security. Pixel, I'm not doing that, bro. See, that's simple. See, already at the halfway mark. Just like that, no damage. Alright, he's on his fancy little rocket. I can still damage him as he's blasting off, which is convenient. Guessing he's gonna crash now? Nope, he's going for another one. Ow. Okay, that's on me. That's a new one. Simple as that. I don't know why this didn't occur to me sooner. He looks so adorable with his little gauntlets and his little rockets and oh my gosh, Kirby, man. Yo, Sora, that is an ancient meme and a half if I've ever seen it. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wait. No ship part this time, and we're not at Landia yet. Uh-huh. Okay. Is there a particular reason you want him gone? Why am I bluffing? Yeah, I already know Mangalore betrays us, and I'm guessing Landia has something to do with it. Okay. What's the letter on this one? C-R-O-W-N-E-D. Crowned. Why is that important? You know what? I kind of wish Boot was still here, but it is what it is. Dangerous Dinner, though. What a name. What a name for a final world, though, presumably. Where have I heard this music before? Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I've heard it somewhere. I just don't know where. I'm sorry, how the heck is there vegetation in this area? Wait, hold on, hold on. No geysers? Okay, there's one. Okay, what is it with Nintendo games and making their final areas volcanoes? I mean, I'm not against it, I'm just curious. Oops, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Oops, I did not mean to let that go. My bad. Should I have skipped over that pizza? I don't know, but you know what? I don't want to think about it. Yep. For some reason, A's not working there. Great. I'll take that, thank you. And I have to run. Just run away, I guess. Have I missed a single energy sphere? I actually don't know. Oh, gosh. Excuse me, Scarfy. For some reason, I have a really big soft spot for Scarfies now. Oh, gosh, and a key, too? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay. We live in. Favorite SpongeBob meme of all time? Oh my gosh, Swamp. That's like asking me to pick my favorite food out of a buffet. Like, okay, that's a really dumb metaphor, but you know what I mean. They're all great. Okay. The water guy. And a cannon for some reason. Not gonna lie, this feels tacky, but hey, what are you gonna do? Ow. Okay, I can't be too greedy with the floating. Okay, simple enough. And the cannon does disappear. I'm guessing I'm gonna need this, because otherwise... Wait, no, I meant to... okay, the key response, thank goodness. Wait, can he just swim on lava? Okay, apparently. So that's why I needed water, apparently. Yeah, Pixel, imagine the temperature in those places. Okay, before I... Steady. I think that'll do. Even if I was a little clumsy. There you go. Yeah, Pixel, imagine the temperature on these places. So close to an active volcano, constantly erupting, lava everywhere. Like, I don't think a mammalian body like ours could survive so easily. Let alone at all. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not even just a geyser, it's a whole freaking monster. I did not mean to dash into that, but somehow we didn't take any damage. Wait. Can I make a fire tornado like I can in Squeak Squad? Nah, probably not. Can't just mix and match with another element. Why do I get the feeling I missed another energy sphere? Slash gear, slash cog. Whatever you want to call it. Oh gosh, I should have kept water. Or whatever this is. Let's go bowling? Not how I thought this place would go, admittedly. What? You mean to tell me you mean it? Forget it. I don't know how to explain it. That was dumb. That was just dumb. Let's try that again, shall we? Tatsumaki Senpokyaku. At least I'm getting one off with all these star chips, but that was still really dumb. Okay, supposed to do it as soon as they spawn. Okay, there you go. What a dumb way to go, though, by the way. Guessing I want to go where the pins are. Okay, I'm guessing I did miss an energy sphere because the sphere doomers only give you 2. Hello? I guess that's how we do it. Completely unintentional, but that's how we do it. And yeah, we did miss a gear. Just follow it. Apparently that's not enough, though. Okay. We livin'. I think. No, I didn't mean to. Oh gosh, am I just dead? Am I just dead? Okay, no, I can break it with a puff. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've said this once, I'll say it again. Sometimes I'm just bad. Arrive soon as possible because yeah, maybe that's why they do it, just so the protagonist will pick up the pace. Sorry if I'm really quiet, guys. I just really need to lock in here. crouch with... Oh gosh, I can't. Wait, Viking type! Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Wow. Can I get a copy ability to work with? No, I'm supposed to use the inhale, so... This is how I gotta do it, I guess. Steady. No. Okay, we live in. Oh, wow, that is very precise timing. It's not even funny. Steady. Okay, don't rush into it. Otherwise, you're just gonna get yourself killed. Again. Okay, that works too. I didn't think I'd be able to swallow all of it, but that works too. Do not clip that out of context. Okay, for a Sphere Doomer, you probably won't range damage, so I'm just gonna go with the whip. And again, what does he give? What does this one give? Of course there has to be a cannon underneath. Why wouldn't there be? Ow. Okay, he has a charge. Okay, he charges that and it's AoE. Okay. Nothing too complicated, but it's good to know. Ow. You know what? Just to be a little more poetic about it, why not? Yeah, we missed the first one. We missed the third one. Well, what are you gonna do? Is that a 1? No, it is not. Alright, what time is it? Okay, guys, we got 2 minutes till we get to the 3-hour mark, so... I think we may as well call it here, especially because we did just finish a world. It's basically been 1 world per stream, guys, and you know what? I don't hate the way that goes. Could have sworn I've heard this music before at some point, but I could be crazy. Just from those first couple of notes. Dun, 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 dun. With that being said, though, guys, you know what? Let's just sit back and relax a little for the next... No, not yet. Not yet. Not today, Kirby. Not today, kiddo. Is he even a kid? I actually don't know. Is he a baby? Is he like one of those aliens that's like hundreds of years old, but he behaves like a child? I don't know. I really do not know my Kirby lore, guys. I'll tell you that much. With that being said, though, guys, yeah, we only got about a minute left, so I think we're just gonna call it here. Posted a simple art piece on Discord. It's been a while. All right, so let's check that out. Let me mute myself real quick because I gotta sneeze. Of course. I was gonna mute myself there, guys, but I muted myself too late. This is cute. This is cute, Swamp. But alright, guys. With that being said... Okay, Arian, I'll look into this off stream. That being said, though, guys, thank you guys so much for sticking around. As always, if your heart so desires, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and actually join the Discord, because I did remember to leave the link in the description. But keep in mind, it only lasts a week, so don't come back to me a week later wondering, hey, why doesn't the Discord invite work? It expires after a week. Also, tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific time, on the Discord in general, keep your mics off. We're watching Cars 3. Just for the sake of my own intellectual curiosity. But with that being said, though, guys, I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow, as per usual, every weekend day. Once again, what are tonight's rules? Well, Tails, just join general, keep your mics off, and, well, the usual Discord rules, just be appropriate. Once again, I'm Seabass signing out. Take care, guys. Bye.